They mean 40%. People with deep pockets. We know some of the guys who are in the race have very, very deep pockets, and they will not shy away from targeting delegates, no matter how the limited expansion that you have done.
Well, I think that thus far we've not been concentrating on what as a party we want, right? Or who we want to be the leader of the party. People are coming out there because they satisfy the qualification and eligibility criteria as set out in the party's constitution, or even the national constitution. Yeah. But you see, whoever should be the president of this country, really we are not looking at just the qualification and eligibility criteria for whoever should be our president. We are not just looking for a flag bearer. We are looking for a president or a presidential candidate. Remember what the Mr. Kwampianim said in 2007. When we had preparatory to the exit of President Kufuor, we set out the processes to have him replaced by the party. I'm talking about having a new presidential candidate when he had expired his own tenure. And then we had this invasion of 17 gladiators. Kwampianim stepped in and made a profound statement that MPP, we are not looking for a flag bearer. People seem to think that we are looking for a flag bearer. And I'm quoting exactly what he said. He said, for the flag bearership, any, excuse my language, because I'm saying that I'm quoting his exact words. Kwampianim warned us, as for the flag bearer, any idiot could become the flag bearer. But we are looking beyond, or look beyond the flag bearer, because we are looking for a presidential candidate who ultimately will become the president of.
We only can edit your poem. I answer.
I was just talking about that. He was saying certain things about the history of this party.
Yes, so boy.
And you know, and then I did the Oha. I just said it. Sanity here because I was there. Name woho. Time I yes party. Me name woho.
$83 million not the Bremen 92. No.
Kwame 1992. Who him $3 million in 1992? 1992. Oh Ghana. Now bank na stated capital crisis. Bank na working at the time. Bank is setting up in 1990. Continental accept. Me see. Me a representative of Young Executive Forum.
Okay.
Our National Executive Committee. Me ne Alan Chamati. Say any possible say 92 we were $3 million yanti. I'm paying him that yes. I've spoken to him. The biggest amount of money that came was £10,000 from the UK branch and $35,000 from USA. So on them children. And we should not distort history. We hear and say nipa bebre aboa party in diverse ways. But idea wonye idea memfa wano enka.
Also why into ordinary waka?
Enye no kre. Really? I'm disputing that. I mean, President Akufo-Addo says no a campaign manager.
Ahmed Dubois.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right now, Hackman Uswajima, no a treasurer of the
NPP.
The NPP at the time. Inti enokrade. Kwame, omemfa enokre. Entra omayemoni enokre.
Inti kane
metra ha emeka candidate be asem.
Yeah.
You understand? When I busa me asem.
Me na me bisa because it's in the news. It's all over the place.
Yeah, when I busa me asem because me I just responded to it because as a former general secretary too, I want to always guard the history of this party. Nothing like that happened. Make Professor Dubois London for this Cabrian crowd. Okaso mo fan koma Kwame Pianim. Who discuss on Hokra now? Prof teacher ni skasemu nyade hiano. I'm telling you, Kwame. Who discuss command because the fako na papa bi we film na say friend ya onyame jo onyame. Na one of ni pillars pa. So me I was quite close to the household or ha na ekoho ni ade. Enti after so many years na obi be kasa asem na That's a man sorry na man challenges are some of the claims that were being made. About being a founding member in USA. I produced the list.
Into your founding member of USA.
Is there. I produced the list that was in the boss from a Sidu. And no, the number 20. Only no count.
From a Sidu, a founding member.
That's right. Because there were two categories of founding members. Nipe Pirefi. Those who, in fact, the actual founding members are the 123 who signed the document at the Electoral Commission. I have a copy of that document.
BJ Daruchano.
I'm fine, come the show. The Richard Mami copy. So later on in life, near Costrana, I have a copy of that, and I made copies and left it at the Secretariat of the National Headquarters. And I say, I needed to correct it. So, and yes, be a baby. So it's not an attack on his person or anything.
It seemed like that. Considering the fact that Japan na waka sama obas and yano cre on your founding member $3 million or bois sikani new. It seemed like you are attacking him.
No, because he attacked us first.
Us meaning
the candidates. I mean, now on Crawford no more Kasana Kachans or one more person be no Manchester or my party. No.
Okay.
As if says he can't support for party. No. Yenchre na se kwachekwa so bema won tuma ti ni din.
O na kwachekwa.
And Kwame busa. Se me ye kwachekwa. E bra ma bo Ghana ha.
Kwabra we dey show kakra. We dey kadukwa show kakra.
So, and he said, okay, party for me coming more din baby ada. So, and he would aba na obusa me say, okay, and me kasa omuntu ne fu say, on hwe ne kasa yi. So, and in same PR I mean, look, Otimi ko jina baby crack I said me on the me by as general secretary. Montida.
And no more here.
Well, okay. Say on the me by as general. Me what during my campaign I never saw you once. Never accompanied me anywhere. You are not a part of my team. And you can't go there outside and create the impression say when I me buy. Now me buy my baby you and I know there's a different matter. But I think it's important say we respect the truth in this country. It is very important say no kre yema and no kre in yedi. And some are making they are witnesses. There are people who are still alive. Me be any who are making me enya a year me demand ba bisi suda en hunim faso. Me can be me dream kwame my the press secretary to president.
Yeah.
What is here confirm statement be that in the 6 or so years I'm be yasan be bo amamia mentimi and defend. Because I'm very guarded assembly make be an me dream hu ye. Sa na papa tete me sa na party mpanifo no mbene na me etete me se enokre enidie to hu ache ahobrase kasapa nye etutrasem so sika de eye minka se mani pa nya sika but me emfa sika ntutu ye ho to say de party no eye sika na ye de hihye there be that time ye share we de kapre teku kakra ne ye de boa obia de bi boa ansa na ye to ye first party ye contest. So, Kwame, these my vision for a new Ghana. No, can be. The advantage I have is that me party no man nanti masum penny for 1992 campaign me di any moment I'm television so 1996 me a member of national campaign team. A friend is saying Elijah Isaka Inusa and a campaign chairman. 98 me na me di President Akufo-Addo campaign around the country.
Alaji Yusa.
Yes.
May he rest in peace.
May he rest in peace.
On no switchy camp last minute.
Switchy camp 1999 ho baby.
Sir Kufo ni president da.
And now President Kufo Jacob Bechebilam.
Yeah.
So I've worked as a public servant, Ghana Highway Authority, young civil engineer to be how the public services work. I've worked as an independent private consultant, as a civil engineer, worked on big projects in Obuasi and Takrady, Gassem, in Togo, Simtogo, and other places like that. To have that experience as both a private consultant in the private sector and worked in the public sector, served as press secretary to the president, for close to 6 years. So, I'm a very multi-layered individual. What you might say, let me say. 25 years now, I was a national celebrity with the TV centers and that piece. Then national television, Ghana pay. Till about 8 o'clock, will be a record of Japan. young 25 years that was not me whole country say
abusiamfo me chacha mo nyina ama mo nyina akwa abasonko edem ba ken edem ba ras media gh so na Kennedy Japan Junior on Facebook so abusiam me chacha mo nyina ai miwia adanse Evans Jaben me chia ye pa mo akwa aba me ma me British nkansa oso mo akwa aba ye pa ai ena Croden ai mechia ye pa mo akwaba Croden I would like so better ha na watie nsema ne ye de bremo yi abusiamfo mesro se waba no like video no na wa share I na wa tro comment nso ne hu ache ye entiman videmon Desmond mechia ye pa na kwame aidu mechia wonso ye pa ena boadum kwasi wonso mechia ye pa abusiamfo ye beye na ya trase ne acheche nema bi afa ne ene yebedi nkomo pa na asamba akwa me pese me misa ne se enti omo ye omokoto abade ma joma hawan are they happy? That's my first question. Enkrofo we omo ye happy ne? Are they really happy of the outcome of the president here omoko chusu and are they happy? This is the question that I would like to ask them before we continue. Now nanke ya ye say omonu omoho I believe so omonu omoho pa because I don't think say they went out there to vote for John Mahama waiting for this type of performance in government. Say ne government services in yedi 20% yedi 40% babetum Niema bi obeye na woman Ghana mo bi na ye de 40% increment e ba beto so ai kokwa akuafo ye di ntro kire won ene Joma Hama so de bibi ka ho no or the just only 128 Ghana cedi ena odi ato omumu abra na omutwa bona na ado a ompaja koko bo na da 400 Ghana cedis so de call 3,000 Ghana cedis. Ayasemo Minya Evans Ankama Nemwakwa. I believe we said this guy should be ashamed of themselves. Na nye kwasi ampanyi na oti America se friend Kevin Taylor. Ose Mahame performo. Na me misa no so no America na oti ho no say na government ahodo no omo ba no omo performo a nke na America na ye de aye. Ena nka America nyina ko na nima ko du ba bia duru. Na no problem. We dey no beto ho enne ochina meshira baba yeshua exclusively concerning and nema brima akoso these days ya yen sharan transin kasam fa ho concerning the incompetent anti-Mahama government the odi Ghana for the odi Ghana mabunu adwuma ebini ho na oyi amanfo adi contractors yon trio moka ene nsama hodo ekoso a yenya nkasa emfa ho but enne your topic in most no a different issue.
We understand that you want to be presidential candidate of the new people.
We are coming to punch serious holes. And Kennedy come for Monko from Munina Momra. Aye. Nyankasa phobia. Why one a number piano or the push so a famano. Mimia could be Jima Memoakaba pa. Mammy Miss Bionyama or Bar Machara or why? Aye. And a tear for soon as so moto on Chiano. Aye. Mr. Monfrey, Kennedy Japan Crawford in Amena. And Crawford no my margin say they don't want to reason. Now many Munina. We are coming to analyze the full interview of Kennedy Japan with Kwasi Pratt. Now, any say you know. Now, I will say yes, indeed. So also support to Kennedy Japan. Not ninsa mo kano. Wun team found quachiri. Enye better analysis. Now won't the okana sina would take kiness kind of said very soft. On deep. On critical analysis about what he says. Now we taking it just like that. say udi na chia ene I'm coming to show you perfectly say Kennedy Japan transfer okasa na wunya ntobwase tena ho digest nsem na okana at the end of the day oba be dan ho te se me a frame Kennedy Japan junior ene mate me ho ade me ho say frame Ras Media Kennedy Japan junior me camp any Dr. Bawumia. I am proud of Dr. Bawumia camp because Dr. Bawumia camp hono ye believe say ye free party bim ye believe say se betumi adi nkunim 2028 ya ye hia MPP enti se hia MPP dia sa asem bi ho de enkoyie wo MPP ma se asem bi wo ho e wo MPP ma enkoyie a ya ankasa ye ne mpanyimfo betrans o table so ne ya di ho nkomo ne ya fa adwene wo fie dan mu ne ya toto ne ya de ade papa babonten but ye nkogina bonten kogu ye party na ni mase ye mfa ye party no ho nsem ko ya tamfo e platform so enkoka sabio ne ho ye party no ho asem. So that is why today we are here. Nana Kwadwo Owusu ansa. My name is Mr. Manfo. Say ope hu medini ni ebe ya wo ya ubedi areho ubetietiam ubesu because mo de mo se adwene pa ye fe na adwene mo nwene ena Adam se mo bi no mso no mo nwene nko akire ntino ye ka se presidency a mo nte ase enti mo de enipa bi o kan nsem bi eto mutimi ya mo de bia mo sori a mo so ye president mo agimi mo ni mo nyansa mo ntena ase ne wo ha na mi preach mo kama said yetimi preach nipa man sesa na adwene ewo enema nyira ho yesi wi ase de kwasi anko a ene ntumi sesa na adwene enti e bia na bibi nti untumi nyansesa a wadwene but unya analysis ni yi a you can understand some things and you may maybe change your mind and understand say we MPP ni ba Kennedy Japan is there not the man that you have to support him to come and lead the party because obibia ni ho a obechene ba a ono ankasa atrase achema wo no na wotwa ne ti se waye mfumso na mbo obefre ne ba no wodan mu na watu ne fo na wakanya nsasem wakansem pade akire no say me bodofo ba ochena kwa abontena yesei but obibia ni ho do ne ba ye mfumso ne ba ye bone a obefa dawuro na ode nam krom na all cancer money de fa ne ba ho unless say bia na wo no oba no ana say unless say oba no onye oba na say oba ne ye oba de a wo de ne betra dan mu 24 ai wo de ne betra dan mu 24 na wa kyerɛkyerɛ no nkwan so na wa kyerɛkyerɛ ne nneɛma so na wa mane adwene ene kwan obefa so a ode be ye ne nneɛma na nye ne say wo de ne kɔtena bonten na wo mbom papa no agya no nipa na wo na wo akwada no wo mbom na wo kɔsɛ oba no ho e de akyerɛ atamfo enti ene that is the reason why we are here. Video here da mensa ni fasui uhu say Kennedy Japan ete ho ena kwasi Pratt Junior ete ne nkyɛn ku ya MPP ni a the first thing that comes into your mind and say na ba ne saying ena Kennedy Japan ene kwasi Pratt wadi di MPP fo atem kwasi Pratt MPP party na da ho no onka asɛmpa mfa ho da kwasi Pratt sabio junior STEM project na nado danko akufo ado aban ye ono ankasa de nani hu ye say ya depa na o sha ase so person nka ho asem a o kai so ye ndc ni a otwa aso e sha ase be attack Dr. Bawumia. How can you go on the platform of this man trying to say you are going to campaign for your presidential candidate potential? Miria, this should make you understand for the first step that movement no Kurana Kennedy Japan from the beginning it was non-go there, it was lack of sense. So be kwasi Pratt platform so akokasa ediafa MPP amanyoku no ho as a potential MPP candidate there bra. This shows Kennedy lost some of his initial plans na Osenka on approach the cameras after a long time was still off because of his personal reasons. Now, I don't want to deep without not letting you hear something. And then, you have a punch him. Aye. Hear me here. You have a deep and critical analysis. Many you know. It must be set nase. Nyantuwa siyama ho. Na ensem na Kennedy Bekano. Entie ni kwa. Utia fa adwene edo nsuom edwene ho ko wanim. Na hwe if there is something different in it. Ye bo yen hyase na yen ko yanim. Abusu yen hyase. Meso se wa ba no like video no. Na you betumi nso a share aka ho e de amame. Na maso nso se won subscribe ya. Subscribe na beka busuakuo kese no ho. Se de be ya. Breni bia no. Ye ba life wa. Ubenya nkai bo se ya ba. Na wa beka ho. Ni adi nkomo. Yento aso na yenko yanim na yenhwe ensem a ewo pono so ayene yede bremo na abusiamfo e yede yenim de yeye o anti de yeye bia no yede adwene ni nyansa na eye se mu bino makogigi sika na musika na makogigi no ete efa moso a enye yasem yede yenim de yeye ye kan sempa no de akire Ghana ni ba because oman no nkoso oman no ye yo enti a yesori ani abetre yesi ani bibiye anase yesi bi ani adwuma ye enti ye shase ni take na Japan ni entrance into the interview na me more deep critical analysis from here yento ado
Patriotic Party, is that right?
Yeah, not just presidential candidate but president.
Yeniye pa abusamfo e mo be kai se enche bia o enche bia yewura Chairman Sambonsu ba bonten be ka asem bi enam weso ema owusu bempa aboa papon ba bonten ebedidi Chairman Sambonsu atempa asem be na Chairman Sambonsu kan ya asem a Chairman Sambonsu kan ya ne se the MPP is not just after presidential candidate, but we are after who? A president of the republic. And Kennedy, Sansem no be oka, lack of campaign message. First punch, Yantuaso.
President of Ghana.
Yes, we just don't need presidential candidate, but we need president
Of Ghana.
of Ghana.
Yes, sir. Oh, what convinces you that you are the best person for the New Patriotic Party?
Okay, my answer is
Okay, I want you to listen to this video. Dear.
Going back to the away from targeting delegates, no matter how expanded, limited expansion that you have done.
I think that thus far we've not been concentrating on right or who we want to be the leader of the party. People are coming out there because they satisfy the qualification and eligibility criteria as set out in the party's constitution or even the national constitution.
Yeah.
But you see, whoever should be the president of this country, really we are not looking at just the qualification and eligibility criteria for whoever should be our president. We are not just looking for a flag bearer. We are looking for a president or a presidential candidate.
Yes, Entiabusiawatu.
first.
Sasem way ena yewura. Chairman Sambonsu beka ya. Canada Japan camp for be to a moanu gu ni sudi na tem eka the ensem fatano. Ene eh krofo we pa amanfo yare o. Ene. The leader himself, Mr. Fish, Mr. Sikani, Mr. Mewosikasi Opia Ewo Mainum, he is repeating the same thing that Chairman Sambonsu said that makes people came out to insult him of that word. And can Japan can say repeat this asem no na yento aso ne yenko yanim e ha na ye mesere no some Ghanaians and I'm limited manner of thinking Adwin a nipa de dwen abɔ nkrɔfoɔ binom sɛ Johnson abɔ akokɔ nti no. They are easily to be manipulated. Ubetim omanfo timi de nneɛma nketenkete bi ɛdaadaa wɔna. Look at what Mahama has done to us, for example. When Kwasi promise Mahama de ma Ghana for her de ekoso Ghana maimu. That is the same tactics that Papa Woyo to Kennedy Japan want to use on Ghanaians, especially on the delegates of MPP. Now, yabisa ne question bi a question mu edrupa. Yes, Papa. DNT I would say you are the best person to lead the party and become a president. Because no one said he can declare as a president of who? Of Ghana 2029. I question an American. Mentia said the entire no call ho. Or call Kwasi Pratt show so better wako. Mema me esta K Barima, Michel Yepa, what is saying. And I mean your question some I want so Michel. Na momentie emuaya Canada Japan, Edema Ghana for the entire Yemrano Emedi Ghana so tie.
Have role models, and the role models, they are pragmatic ones. A pragmatic leader like Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. When you look at the existing infrastructure in this country, about 60% of it was done by Nkrumah in the period of 9 years, from 1957 to 66. And up to now, we've not been able to match what he did. I go around the country and I see the works of Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. And he's been my role model. If any president in Ghana that I want to beat his record is Dr. Kwame Nkrumah.
Wow.
And if you give me 8 years, I'll beat his record. Why I want to be president is that one.
Did you see why I'm telling you, Canada Japan does not merit to go close to the MPP, what we call presidential candidate poster? First of all, somebody like you also could MPP and him the president. You have denigrated your party history. Hey, Papa Wepa. Canada Japan Timia Transfer and Crofonima country Ghana phone say the UP tradition, the MPP don't go buzia tradition, no, a bogus. Namom no. Dr. Kwame Nkrumah mom and a boy Juma in the whole of Ghana. Obianya Juma no. But Papa wait when you say. Anado danko Akufo-Addo ahwe nkrofo masuku. Papa wait when him say. Anado danko Akufo-Addo see hospitals more than what Nkrumah did. Papa wait when him say. Anado danko Akufo-Addo has built more roads than what Nkrumah did. Papa wait who MPP ni Papa panyin odidi MPP person kire say. Onim say Anado danko Akufo-Addo e build more schools, more hospitals. District and regional hospitals are Kessie Esene Kwame Nkrumah. Papa wait to person we can't tell me say the project yes Kwame Nkrumah na ye Kwame Nkrumah na ye no. Many of them were handed over project ya abrofono breno so no mo ye. Now after all, one Kwame Nkrumah di Ghana so na Ghana for a population na say Kwame Nkrumah ebe di Ghana so na sika dodo say na ewo Ghana kofesi ma na wo say nka mfanye development sa sika na efa he dia na ode ye ode kosi sister tio esi other part of Africa thinking say he wanted to become a king of Africa. So first of all, Kennedy Japan first speech will disgrace the image of the party that he wants to lead. And it is not about Kennedy, it is about the party that he wants to represent. And it's also person represent the MPP. Now, Wankasa, who saying good party in any masia. Why don't you go and form your own party? You can't man for my yanka. I will say, Wusuna be go say or more candy or more pay or more treachery. Does it make sense to you? Huh? Or say Wusu? MPP ni I will say the whole Ghana, Kwame Nkrumah Nkwana Abu Ghana mine as a good president. On your role model. MPP ni ba. Want me and Fakufu and your role model. Want me and Fakufu and your role model. But CPP are buying how we end this if one or the your role model. Hey, Asemwe, enemy Evans Yakano. Why is he not joining CPP if Kwame Nkrumah is his role model? Ofui, aye, or say Usu, Yamufu ni yaudia. Fataro honafako, I am a mister, ne hired. If you know why the moment catch a gum. Tell me you. Now I want you to keep on listening to this video. And you be punchy host, you know. You be punchy host. We want to tell Ghanaian MPP delegates, say, Adrian da papa we yetimu manu be president of the republic dia. And your main kwakusu ameti hai, I can become a president. Yes, Fatu Tim, because on one kase be kan di enti opeso mna me president. The oba be dia more minor. The ideas or the babe adi be bu oba no is coming to explain it to us. Me no nyina trans na yenti ni ye. Me no nyina yen trans na yenti ni ye. First of all, we good part na nimase. Na yenti the ose we discover ena manusunti no ye man made the president of the republic. Ye to
We need a selfless leader. 2, we need a bold leader. 3, we need a decisive leader. And 4, we need a pragmatic leader.
First of all, selfless leader unyebi, because contract kura yam farm mount. Contract yam farm mount no. And then the name so cotton still so person may president. And where is your selfness? Say we are to watch nipa. Ah, hey, me yasani mam me mwakwa pa na mami mondi kazo mwakwa pa. First of all, Kennedy, onkrofo no betumi akasa abrofu e dia convince omo. Onkrofo no, onkrofo no muni ma kenkan no. Omo na obetumi akeka nsem we dia di a convince omo ayeden a manipulate their mindset. Papa unye selfless ni unyo atu huache ni pada. Unya tu huache MPP abai ma contract from 2016 to 2021. Now utiem say yenye reshuffle. Reshuffle no bi kabo wa wedwa obeka je say we selfish. Hey, we are to huache nipa. To huache nipa na oslo di MPP amanyo kono te akonwa so. And I'm matowe ni amame contract. Papa, do you understand the English word that you are using? Obia wo. O papa we ought to wait. O papa we ought to wait. It more contract 1 billion Ghana cedis. 40% on faso. 40% of 1 billion is 400 million Ghana cedis. Out of 400 million Ghana cedis, you know, what the 1 million and the common MPP party say I'm family and also kono na wasisa Al Jazeera, BBC, Fox News, any right 3 nyina, any media set 4, any media set 5 nyina. Now what's the sound when you do what you say? Yen cham fan chira man sign. Are you a to watch nipa my man? Or you don't understand the word a to watch for? Maybe this man don't understand, but the much anymore. And first of all, you are not a boldness leader. You can be bold with your company, but leading a nation is not about boldness as you speak. Yentuado. Mimi I will soon as someone in Mwakwa pa. Kennedy being a president is a joke. And number 2, Piga, a man for the trouble, Papa. Samako for Waba. Come be trouble rough. Mema man for frasing trouble. Don't worry. Over 2 Piga in there.
Enough is enough of the theories. We've been propounding theories. We're going to do this, we're going to do that. And I feel, first, we are not on top of the game because we have to be brilliant on the basics. What I mean by brilliant.
And yes or no, Papa, we person can't check Ghana for say. So, person we need on my soa. And who here say, we are crashing. So, person who may president here. And woman swing who here. So, person may president here. International, what them call relations. And who them fast work. So, person may president here. And who here says, be obeying him dear teacher. You have to be a pragmatic person. Hey, Ken, Coach Son, wait me 70, 80. Wait me coast across the whole Ghana. But it's different from leading a country that is made up of about 35 million people. Delman Idrisu Mwakaba, Ken is not presidential material. It is quite different. Maybe you get it wrong. So first of all, the whole can assume because the case of bedi or mine swa. You have what we call the international relational. You must to be more intellectual to approach yourself and to approach this international government and the president in our for as a democratic dispensation. So it's not what you're saying. O mine na ye wo mu no. So the mind sika be ye bibia. You need to be an intellectual. You need to go through process. You need to go through laws and regulations. And ye your personal company. Oh sorry. Na o person nyadia o peje sika na wo ye. No. It doesn't happen like that at anywhere unless you are a dictator. So if you want to become a dictator, then you don't need even to go to school. You just need a gun. Hey, Papa will hear a gun. Adrani kwati me mwakwa papa. Say, o person may dictator, Papa. You don't need to go to school. You don't need anything. Yet say Rollins say, you know, would your fasika sponsor soldiers for no muntu go minum. Obunku president, no mumpaja unkusiho. In that manner, dear, you don't need to be intellectual. You don't need to go through the process. You do the things by your heart. Say the kind of brofum, you talk by heart.
Brilliant on the basics is that this morning I met some youth and they are into coconut, mango production. And I was educating them how they can take it further by the coconut juice. I gave them example of Waitrose in London, where you go. Indonesia produces this coconut juice, and on the UK market it's 75p. They didn't know all these things. Coconut, you can use, you peel it, and the husk can be used for fertilizer. It can be used for charcoal. The coconut itself, they are growing. I don't know what informed them, but they don't know even about coconut oil. So this is what I mean by the basics. The mangoes that they are producing, they can dry them and becomes like a biscuit. There's so many things. The pineapple, I told them, pineapple.
Etitio. Indirectly. I even sankama temiyepa. I temiyepa. Indirectly. Ye reckon Japan catch the Ghana for say. Ye manimra medi Ghana nim se president. Adentia. Onim say it me ede cocoa. Yetumi de coconut enwoma ehono eye fertilizer man ye ye man me di Ghana nim because we discover say ubetumi a dry mango amana baba ye biscuit minhu bida menti bida. This is what he's saying. Ye man me di Ghana nim adentia kwa hu se Ghana fo binum nim say you can produce oil from coconut. Oh, damn. Oh, God damn. Oh, damn, God. Oh, tell me, Papa, wait to say, Kurabia will discover hot water. Tell me, yo. Said the Mimia was on somebody Kennedy thinks that he can sideline the Constitution and rule with his own Constitution. He is daft. Because what Papa will on and say, what he's telling Ghanaians, any MPP delegates, and say, one nanti will Yasia man, someone who say, yet me the coconut, mango, it may transform mono. Yet may transform mono to become a second product in Tino. Less Ghanaians let him become a president. Hey, no wonder John Mahama is leading Ghana. No, be to make so more 24-hour economy. Abra maya utim light kura hebinim na ye jitum koto abamano. Ghana for ye jimu ye huache. So everybody thinks say he can use any stupid way to convince us to vote for him to become the president. So that is what the man is telling you Ghanaians. And Tiwuna Otegana unim say yetimidi coconut kube eyengo emani ye no. Onu we discover answer upon Robert at the own analysis na. Onu we can discover Kennedy according to him wako moon wako wiem wako bosome so asanyaba adentia we discover see yetimi the oil yetimi produce oil from coconut and for that reason tino manemra medi Ghana so. What a shame. What a shame. Na me pacho agric minister ne som faso ene de wo he. Agric minister of agriculture. And this ni agriculture man your friend Martin Mr. Poku why no ne som faso ene de wo he. Mr. Akoto, the former agric minister of the MPP, the some faso ene de wo he. Industry and transformation, your friend is saying, Yura Alan Chiramantin, the former minister of industrial transformation, your friend is saying, ne some faso ene de wo he. Now, the ideas, the things that the minister wants to have to do, no, has become ideas of a certain president. Hey, Yahuna Manyo. But this is a nyai abecha. Yebehu akokono mawre. Ene. Na meno kase. Enam se Ghana fo bi num nim se coconut ye de ye ngunti no. Ye nya obi a we discover into amaye president. According to Eura Canada Japan no. Discovering say ye to me di coconut ye oil no. It said there wako Bosumen chain Abba. And he deserve an award. And the award that he deserved, and they say, Yebetu Abba man so may day, Omra, no medigana man so. Abusha, it is a shame. Said the whole sitting president, the whole somebody who want to be the president, you know, the ideas or they ban and say, it to me the kube, ehono, a fertilizer, it to me at the be a yango. Yentuado.
We can use pineapple. When you peel it off, what you are going to throw away, you can use it for perfume.
Wow, I didn't know.
Yeah, perfume. Then you don't know the branches. When you go to Kenya, you see they use it for sneakers. Pineapple.
And Ghana for a monim say the pineapple. Hey, Papa will power you serious so. Yeah, ready Yankopon. Yeah, hunamane. My cambonon ne. Meda. Ma hunamane. Ma hunamane pass and go phantom who says from Kennedy Japan Junior. Ma hunamane papa. Say, me anka same bra panyini. Say ye mani media nima. Abeno di oba. The odioba ne say. Wakwa kungu say. Etimi de pineapple eye perfume. Aye, perfume. Unama na mobo mobo atia guso. Aye, pineapple de perfume unama na we are same one kiti nyina to guso be di honam. I didn't tell pineapple. Hey Kennedy, don't you have any other idea to share? Yanto adun ko yanim. Hey, enti papa wo person kan kire Ghana for say. Ghana for yanim hwe. Ye yare, ya dwene nya dwuma, ye ntenne masse. Enti ono na wadi kan cover discover say yetimi de pineapple. Ne na mfimfini homa no eye srepes. Yetume ho a man by yet the media slippers or no what they can discover the man my president. Hey, Yanto aswe. Membo, Montuitim.
Kwasi, plantain and banana, the stem. We use it for this carpet here. Then the fugu, the thread that they use for fugu is also from you can use plantain stem. They use it for diapers. They use it for tampers. But here, we throw them away. Cassava.
Okay. Tiemi ye Paul. Me see, any time bin I'm time Canada Japan. Any time bin I'm time Canada Japan. Don't trust me. No kwen America. What's the matter me ni na temo? Me ni na tem. But bro, be your manga na nyina druno. This is not what we need. Be your mind na nyina druno. We don't need to be afraid of betre say. Me the president Sami Babedino. Ghana fo nyina we nkodo kube, we nkodo anka, we nkodo banche, we nkodo pineapple. Na mon famra o mine no mining process. Ye ni communism state. Mon kama ba we ntene ho ase se. Ni ideas ni nsem na all kano. Eye issues be an happen in a communist state ba bi no ma na ban na man krofo aduane di. Utifie na wo do na ban be sesa ko na ye mo aduane di na waka wano atom. And now me no kasei. Sansem na all kano. A individual people and they take in charge to produce product for their personal incomes. A individual businessman and I approach this type of ideas. And yet an idea for government. Government no the obey to me and so the laws, regulations better kwaimu. Amadini tiaba juma yem se ukwa juma yebe mau akatie so ani fata se bi ukwa juma yebe recognize with the form of what? Form of pension. Se ukwa juma bosumi biano ubenya holidays bi ye accumulative a ubetumi agya ya juma one time a year akoji wani asen ba juma mu. This is what government does. Aban NC factory Canada Japan temie countries na obobo omudin no yenko ne yenko hwe se companies na obobo omudin no eye krom ho aban na sisi ye ana se ye individuals binom e na aka omusika bom e de ye adwuma. Papa, Ghana is a democratic country. We are living by a constitution. And we have to lead, any leader of the country must to, by forcefully respect the constitutional. A proclaim sa president, no, sa nipa na as a president. Enti ye ni communist state. Na waka Ghana fo aguguram, sa mo nkodo, mo nyina mo nkodo, na me ba beje, e de aboye man no ho ban. There is nowhere in this world that abanya otia konwa so ne responsibility ene de wo ye da bi yenya ne saa. We are in the modern world. We are in the modern world. Individuals Aban between it say one district, one factory. Aban between it say one district, one factory. Aban between me then abwa individuals. If any PPP. Ema individuals na tumi nya hodran ye nyuma binom. Now if you want to be president, that is not the way that you have to go. Ghana has had an experience of this type of things under the Kwame Nkrumah administration that Kennedy was talking about. And what was the result? The end result of it, and they say, and I'm say companies, they are buying companies in Tino. Directors, workers, secretaries, and then I say for, I was so Monkwa Juma by 4, no, they will go there by 6. Director kwasho officer, na one ma diago pone. Weka eba juma ma onfa ho. So this is what we want to tell you, sir. If you want to be the president of the Republic, it is a kind of idea sibia. Can say connected to the reforms of the state laws and regulations. Starch. I've discovered say the coconut. Ken and for and an aqua jado. What dear said the Monsieur Jimmy dear. She said, what Jimmy. Unipanity catch you say grammar. Grammar is not the intelligence, does not measure intelligence of a human being. Jimmy, you are supporting him, but you are still proving him wrong. Oh, Jimmy. And an aquajado. Oh, so Jimmy. What dear said the Monsieur Jimmy dear. No wonder say Mahama Netemosua. Oh, the Madrid and my brother Diagro. We can
produce or use cassava to produce about 32 different products. If you go to Thailand, then they put biscuit, cassava biscuit. You won't believe it. That is coming from cassava. Can use cassava for starch. I always say that cassava is more important than gold and more important than cocoa. Because one product, if you can use it for one raw material that you can use it for over 32 products, then gold can match it. And the essentials in it, the starch, almost every pharmaceutical industry, the tablets we swallow when we are sick, they put starch in it. So the demand for starch from our cassava that we use for gali, agbelima, fufu, and all those things, we can do better than that. We use cassava for ethanol. What are we doing? This is what I mean by basics. We have to be brilliant on the basics.
Okay, ntiasie me mama Rose Musa me makwa pa Punjab me makwa pa ai me makwa ba ye pa. I would say Matthias yo. There is no human being in this world and na me no ka say only Musa. Here the starch, here the banche starch, nuru. Obianim, Kufort introduce this policy whereby individual people were planting cassava and other companies were coming to what? Buy them. But what I want to ask this man is, and in some way you're okay. Wasanya kamayati asese oye sikani no. Does he need to become a president of the republic before he can let these things happen in the country? In any way and in any case, woman kai papa will say, Nigeria, your papa bi wo if any dongote, onye president. But in some way, I will can. Some way, Papa Kennedy or Henry agyapong can. Don't go take. I am an abrosu Nigeria, my moi. Sabio na meno kasei or expand the businesses across the whole of Africa. Ken, why do you want to tell me, sir, after all the money that you have been buffing, you have been exaggerating, that you have been pumping yourself on us, say, whoa, no. Why do you need to be a president before you can implement these great ideas of industrialization? Ade. Now you forget something, Ken. You don't understand even the importance of education. You are talking about the fundamentals, the basis on which the country must to run. Papa, China is China today because of education. Easy, accessible to every citizen of China. Korea is also Korea of today because of the way the youth access to school. The entire American, you can build 70,000 factories across the country, but if you don't have men and women with enough intelligence, enough ability, enough technical know-how to manage that companies here, you will bring in people from outside the country to what? To come and operate your machines for you. And moreover, it is not about creating employment that is the problem that we have. It is more about creating why critical thinkers or one kasabe to me atrase edi omwadwe ne omonim de asesa ye niam na ewo ye manum a transform no into a different things. I be create job. Miwia same jase mu akwa bapa. Se wanya enipa omanma a omo wonim de ni nyansa on betumi edi omwadwe ayusu ye local goods no and they are transformed to become something different. Papa, you are ditching the end of your country. The entire mechanism. What Ronaldo did that? Papa we yan tiasia. Obet na kanche se Kwame Nkrumah na ye ni role model. Mumisa ne se eba ne sen na Kwame Nkrumah companies na ye ka ho asem no ankusiaga na yira a free system no. Mumisa Ken mama say adentia Kwame Nkrumah factories akese na osisi ye no. How did G din? How come say ene sanya mani nyina no ayira free system no because the people were not ready mentally to manage such things. The people did not have the technical know-how to arrange themselves and to manage these things. But according to Kennedy Agyapong, you don't care about them. The NT also made the president and say, Oba, Obetimia Kwasi in for China for no, Abeto Ghana fa. No more there big cultivation. No more there big cultivation. Near Ghana for not to say slaves are. Ye do omukoye nkwasi adwuma, na etwi omuka nkwasi payment. And then I had the idea to be a president. Temiyo, emfa otan emedi di matem oha. Emfa nibra mekandie ento asum. Emfa your loyalty bodam no emetra ha nka de opem fa nkyereme. But think as a woman. dwene te sɛ nipa sɛ ɛka sɛ makongu sɛ yɛtumi de cassava yɛwɔ yɛtumi de ɛno ɛma obi bɛyɛ president deɛ a almost 77% of the Ghanaians in Ghana could be the president of the republic. Presidency goes beyond this simple business ideas of individual men. Temiyepa, aye. Mekasi subiem. To lead a country, it rather goes beyond. It rather goes beyond simple ideas of what? Of building factory. Building factory is what? Yes, you see, you man, and then individuals for anchor for almost side, no. Yeah, boy, my factories here, and nice, no. And yes, you said, be a swap for. You as the central man and the president, you know, your duty is quite different from this. And to make a change, so baby factory, you know, who are dear say between the banchaye palantino, your mama, your president. Man, hey, find a different message to bring us so. Want
to go to maize. Because you'll be surprised that Ghanaians, about 90% of the population, do not know that we have maize oil. One important personality, top official, came to my house in New Jersey. I was talking about this. He didn't know. I drove him to Whole Foods and bought a gallon of it. He said Mazola corn oil. And the corn is there. You see it. The labeling. You can use corn for ethanol as well. Mm-hmm. In Brazil uses sugar cane for the ethanol. America uses corn for ethanol. And this ethanol that I'm talking about, we have companies in Ghana here that import 2.1 million tons of ethanol. Mm-hmm. The last time I checked in 2022, it was $962 per ton on the world market. So if you are buying 2.1 million tons, you're clocking $2 billion. Yeah. Meanwhile, we can use 47,000 acres of maize farm, 2 seasons, which is 94,000 acres straight, and you can produce 2.1 million ethanol, which is equivalent to $2 billion. What are we doing?
What are we doing, Kennedy? What are you doing? What are you doing, Kennedy? Yes, I'm for message. Now, Pacho, there are some okay. Papa, when my dear friend business plan, Canadian Crawford number me bill, but to inform Hokora. Facebook for no money na Canadian Crawford in Facebook, or when you're ira. Tell me, pa. Or say, private companies help to build country. Look at how you are struggling with your lies, Kennedy. So what? And then I'm informed by your word, maybe a lot of tomorrow. Wow, but too bigger. Kennedy, Japan way. It is true. It is true that we produce oil from maize. It is true that we produce ethanol from maize. It is true, say, we produce different things from the raw materials. But the fact is that we name that, no. The fact is that we name say yes, Anyamano. Emma wa kwanya Emma o ma me president because me am no to a ye ka say. Minim say ye de abro eye ngoma ne ye. Ye de abro eye tanoma ne ye. Everybody knows that. But the difference between me any nipa fufuro bi ne say the wosika no we call it business opportunity. Me ya Oscar ni mo akwa papa. Ye call it business opportunity a based on demand on the market. And this one who say ye koto. One who say to me koto ethanol about $2 billion a year. Now you businessman, you occupy that space and you supply it to the company. And no, Emma may president of a republic. Ken, why do you need to become a president before you want to invent these business ideas? Now somebody like you who actually wants money, who thinks about only money, who thinks that everything in the world is about money. Now when your idea be say, now when we said there is a market for what you want to do, no. Why do you need the whole country to involve itself in this? Now money may your personal business. Now for you sika. Now fan solve even problems in the society. Now Momo say you want to become a president before you can do that. Kennedy agyapong. Kennedy agyapong. You are shooting yourself. And I swear my God. Mama say, look at the braggart man. With today's social media, Kennedy is lying that Ghanaians have no idea about corn oil. And now there are groundnut oil, avocado oil, and sunflower oil. You have it. But hey, we saw you can come and candidate to Ubetumabe candidate as a flag bearer for the MPP because Sokura unim. Say the avocado Sokura aye oil. Unim say a sanso de bro aye oil. Usunim say the groundnut susuye oil county. You too, you qualify to contest. Abrayen nasem. Fish gura fonyina. I besmak boadu. Menum wi papa. I and then mashibi. Ochina mashibi. But o sene uni. The medicinal omunya omude be yedwetre. E de abo omobra. I mo dem kwase akeka nko a. Why the country say rasta biashi wi. Mo dem agimi o. Mo ye mo papa. Yento aso no wonder second Japan nim se mo agimi nti. O de mo adwene di agoro. Miss me Kofi Wilson memo akwa papa. Abusu atemi yi o. This man said he wants to become the president of the republic because who say he had the avocado ye oil. One who say the starch eye para. What sense does it make to you? Is it not insult for you? Modia samusimu nsuenyansa. Nsamna papa na kano. Kennedy upon crofo. Aye. A besmak boadu no temiye. Apart from self mishiwi no the infanton chain. Suenyansa na wa mani pa amfa wadwene anye de na koma. The ono na kuma pe na wadane aboa da bia na wote banchi dan bim Jimmy da benda na wate so obi so be du man anima de no ba be ya ma wo so wu se ye de banchi ye nkonkonte onyare umodam. It is simple. Nsema kan di kan nyina no eye nsem bi eto asum, but eto asum as an individual businessman bi when your idea be eti saa. Now why your business plan? Now they are called bank, now called loan, they are more approval. Now they are start to business. Why do you need to become a president before you can do that? And anyway, for your information, Mumi second in the Japan say, Atebubu ho, mi ankasa mi area ho, bonomanim area ho. Aye. Ne cassava factory no. I'll say there is a big market. Mimi Sani Mohammed Mwakwaba. The cassava factory now, or see there is a big market there. The cassava factory now was seen or say there is a big market, you know. Adentia, Adan Babi and Sonkro Sunem Ponchening Ninkusi Nkura and Ajewafa. I'm Misa the Mame. Huh? Ask Kennedy for me, say, a table book a cyber factory no dear to home for years. No. So say market ho. Now all what you need is to produce. I didn't see a factory in Siwa, a dine and when the same Siwa, a table book a hono. It's Siwa, emphasis will be any so. Ken. Zabna Okano. That does not qualify you to become a president of any country. Sabna Okano, a bit me a president of a business or of any non-government association in production of food. What ye hey, then same way I call we can same way so I can even campaign for myself because in some way means could make me attract them what can be mana ye. Nyansa this is not deep thinking. Somebody who wants to be a president. Everybody can say so. We are talking about different things. Yeah, Kasafani to say Dr. Baumianom. Give you ideas. Oh, mama, cassava factory ne si atebubuno. Enkurani nkusie ni mponche ne dam. Francis Walker Mwakwaba, Sani Mohammed Mwakwaba. Na sabi utigana mainum. Now I frustrated that. Papa we betra no catch us or baby be nyuma may say ya. Now what chatum now bow some. Said the Muhammad de mono. This is the same way that this man wants to do you. Yantuado.
You don't have to go to IMF.
Case closed. So that is what I mean by we have to be brilliant on the basics. Without this, those talking about inflation, interest rate, the growth of GDP and all those things, it will not work. Because the fundamentals are weak completely. So we have to be pragmatic in all our decisions. Kwasi, do you know that this is chipboards? All these that you see, like the wood, is chipboards, either from the main sawmill, the byproduct that they're going to try. I was going to Bia East and I saw them burning it. Meanwhile, they use it for this. And sugarcane. Sugarcane, when you take the sugar out, you get ethanol. After ethanol, the byproducts, they compress it and they get chipboards. After the chipboards, the last byproduct, they use it to generate power. Almost every sugar plant that I visited in India, Kulapu, Lokna, and all those things, they generate their own electricity. And excess is supplied to the national grid with sugarcane. So what they were doing at Central Region, I was just laughing. They don't know what to do.
So, Honorable, if you have these ideas, great ideas, want to rival Nkrumah or beat Nkrumah and so on, how come that some people close to you in your party appear to be putting obstacles in your way?
Well, Kwasi, you have been in politics for so long. Yeah? It's part of the game.
To put obstacles in the way of something
because sometimes the truth hurts. I mean, telling you that people are being theorists, that alone affects some people. They are not pragmatic. They will talk about GDP, they will talk about interest rate, they will talk about inflations. Meanwhile, they are not brilliant on the basics as I've given you. So obviously, when you say that, it weakens them and they tend to hate you. Instead of embracing your ideas and sharing these ideas, your vision with you, they tend to hate you. So in politics, that's the nature of the game. So I'm okay with it.
What is your track record in the party? Are you a founding member of the party? When did you join? What have you done to build this party?
Oh, I've done a lot for the party.
Okay. Well, we say, Mdika can't say, Papa Wei is very dangerous guy. even for his name to be on the ballot paper, say a potential president. Papa, we according to him, say, after say, a man for be factories or minum no. GDP who here, inflation who here, who here, no one is West factories you go minum. Hey, Kennedy, you are making people laugh at you. You know why? This is because you are sitting on a TV show. Here for someone or time people. I say all conduct to say shit. I would integrate you. If you want to become if you want to contest, these audios will be there. Say, well, you said you want to become president because you want to open cassava factory. But in all, cassava factory now, ewa tebubu no. Beka ho asem kire yen. Beka ho asem kire yen pa. Beka ho asem kire yen. Ene na ye party akosi say the 7,000 workers na obi anwu da no. E ho asem akwa akosi say. Ai, ene ye nwa reson asamani kano. Said ya who can the be a president dia. Ene nkene don't go ten a president of Nigeria. What dear Kennedy upon Crofona. Almost nyansa. Aye. Almost nyansa. Aye. Just Beso. Nkwana president. And Kenne Amazon, the owner of Amazon. Nkwana president. The owner of Facebook. He was supposed to be the president of his country. And Kakwana, your friend is Kakwana, or cars we now. What is the name of those cars? Electric cars, you know. Ono now was saying Kanye, the president of America. Elon Musk, medasi ye. He was supposed to be the president of the world. Ken, I didn't tell you when you must. But I never catch a deal until Pesomra May Ghana, Umedi mine anima. Or say, because you know, say the way, a year never. What sense does it make to you as a Ghanaian or as MPP man? To a man who to say India now, where we have extreme rich people, and I was part of the country. I hear from young kwasi Juma edema the rich man. That is what this man is thinking. Young Kofan Crawford and Crawford Barber Gigi or Minor Bonabo. No more dear baby companies, no more say mamma, no more gum, no more young kwasi Juma because school here Emma Papa way. But young fire and sa any a whole day and Queen kwasi Juma. Tesla cars, that is Elon Musk. Aye. That is what he's saying. This man is a man that nobody should support him. Say we are going into the internal issues of the party. This time, Entrona Bonaso, Untumin Kanokre, but the man
party. Well, when you say founding members who sign, no. But were the founding members when culture of silence, nobody could talk or speak. And the Dubois started speaking, we all joined. So I joined this party when it was Dankwa Buzia Domo. And it was a man called Tanai Yabwachi. He was an ambassador, UN ambassador during Buzia's time. And after the coup, he stayed in America. That's the father of Ochehene. Ochehene's father. He used his apartment to start this organization, as we call it, Dankwa Buzia Domo. Then it grew, we changed it to NPP. So I've been part of it from 1991, then came back in Ghana to support Dubois and all those things. And I never gave up. Dubois' time, I stayed here for about 8 months. When I went back to America, I had lost everything and had to start life again. You know, I've done so many things for the party, and sometimes when we say it, they say, agyapong, whatever he does, he talks about it.
Why not?
I don't know. This is my biggest problem in the party. I can tell you today, that there's a proverb which says a sheep sweats, but we don't see it, feel it, because of
the skin.
The skin. If I tell you what I went through, a whole officials planning that you should silence Kennedy Agyapong, don't give him businesses anymore, because when he gets money, he will be too powerful in the party. And they screwed me up. From 2021 to 2024, it was August 2024 that I got a contract.
Wow.
Yeah.
So how did you survive?
I've told you, I'm a pragmatic person.
Abusanfo nyantobasene nkyere wasemase. Moka nyina second Japan. And throw a dear MPP from Enquada ben Omunsuan there. I'm the founding member. I build MPP. I sponsor MPP. When we say ne, Kwabene Japan be ebe kan no kure no to abontin wie ye no. Papa no asesana no. This time, Kennedy Japan is no more a founding member of the MPP. He was just a sympathizer. Muntem yepa. They say we are coming to punch serious holes. Nana kumya mwakwa bana Sicilia atua hene mwakwa bana masoda ntwe so mechia yepa. And I can say he is not a founding member of the party. And he has never been a founding member of the party, but he has been a sympathizer to the party. You say opam ohufua otuni barima ken wa yamene MPP from barima na ba bontia be kasa mena ne kasa kananum ontimi kasa biem wanso aguna ono ankasa aguna ni mase wo ha de wo ka kire motetena mode to motim ena Kennedy founding member of the party and no founding ye one oba ye na amanfo wo ho wonno nye onka ho bimpo no de akire Buzia Dombo tradition no obeto ye Dr. Bawomiana mutwi ne fam mutwi na se no na sefo no obeto won esremufo party na omunya tumi a omudan de ma akamfo no so omu na omu akosku omu nkotena aban mu omu nkotena parliament no papa we beto won adenti ene atu seremoni a adwe money nti wo so wonte ase ma ne nko na sesei biwa so pa we are going into the deep of the analysis today. Hey, mentai Kennedy, me I don't hate Kennedy for nothing. Min to mentai na mani ye. Na mom no kore ne yebeka sisupi. Yebeka amana jijim. Yebeka ma ojina nchen ya wate ase ye. Ene de ontimi dwena no mu biem se wato a pickup 40 the amount MPP biem because no kore na beda bonten say pickups no amanfo bi na toy na odi ni din ekogina mu e kan say ono na kotoye e don't meka e don't meka so the $3 million e ma ye the founder MPP on to meka biem because the truth has come out me ma me na akua afro papa bi mo akwa papa busia like video no na share ne enko yanim ene Kennedy mti meka say sabio na juma at the 8 years ene pia MPP for kabiem because no krena ba beta bonten enti na okasa entra no su twaba sese wagu ne ho ani mase awie no sese wadi ntroma enkrofobia sese gu omutim te se World Cup afei ena papa na sha ase ejai atro no die afei don't mean kan kire biem se wo na wo ma MPP sika med build ye ene dia wan to pick up wa MPP biem ene wo company and MPP for 8 years broken heart na anchi biem Kennedy you are a liar, a big liar and a very big black cat uyo bia udwawanum Say nye nipa binum ne to omo ho si ho. So omo be face boot for boot a. Nka you wanted to take credit of everything that has gone on in the MPP party. Na kwasi pratt yankopon betua wo ka. Enka wunya ne say na wobisa ne say na de na party no nso ayede amaw. Na nka wakama Ghana fo nyina tie. So what? Since 2016, 2017, up to when 2021, on your contract pa from 2021 going na COVID see na buying no ahochira ba o mining is cano a hono na Kennedy Japan shasia no on your contract. That is what brought Kennedy Japan wanted to be the president of Ghana. And I'm saying, Nensan can't the over here. Question yentie. Now because I'm saying you need somebody that will be at Chenipa. From where? Yentuado.
And I build businesses not based on politics. I build businesses looking at the demand of Ghanaian 24. It was August 2024 that I got the contract.
Wow.
Yeah, you'll be too powerful in the party.
The skin.
If I tell you what I went through, a whole officials planning that you should silence Kennedy Agyapong, don't give him businesses anymore, because when he gets money, he will be too powerful in the party. And they screwed me up. From 2021 to 2024, it was August 2024 that I got the contract.
Wow.
Yeah.
So how did you survive?
I've told you I'm a pragmatic person. And I build businesses not based on politics. I build businesses looking at the demand of Ghanaian population.
Okay, Yanto Asemi Yapany, me about him. What has my Kennedy Japan kai? Kennedy said, when Nanado came in power, from when Nanado sat on the throne, ana nyemamuye na the global crisis nyama ye no ye man contract money ye e mo no ankasa nani eso ne ho up to 2021 ye nyina me no nyina nim say COVID-19, the rare effect of COVID-19 happened from 2001, 2002, 2021, 2022, and little piece of 2023. And a COVID no ni effect no a shasya pa a hammer Ghana economy. But Papa way pese on kaman in crop for non tiasya say. Nanado man a contract for almost 6 years continuously. But the entire one man a contract be a say. People sat down and they decided, say, they don't have to give him contract. If not, he will become big in the party. What? Listen to these lies. When Tony and Mgwasia. Intro, you know what I'm telling you, intro. Intro because 2021, 2022, no, the Ghana economy was really shaken. Nokre ye TV mwakwaba pa miya ena Frank kwa yawo nso mwakwaba ye nim say 2021 2022 2023 the Ghana economy was shaken, very bad economy. Na wo utumbe ta ka kire Ghana fo unkrofo no say in the hardship whereby ya na sabio aduane nipa binom bedi kura bom no aban na amfa contract amount entino a skilled plan to dig you out of. Hey, Kennedy, we nipa bone. Hey, well, I mean, can't comment kakra. Frank say Kennedy is disgracing himself. His money is from dubious work. Track pushers in my mother's village are even intelligent than Kennedy. Any idiot can get money. The businessmen in Africa are nothing. I said this sometimes ago that this Kennedy man is not trusted. Oh, it is still possible. I must say, even some of your workers at your radio station were board members. Congratulations, Mama. I know creative so I can sempa. Ken, the time where the Ghana economy was sinking, ya mau contract intino. A plan and nipa benum fight against you, Ken. Nti asemo ya wo kan. Asemo ya wo nkrofo no tie no. Do they remember how the Ghana economy was in 2021-2022? Remember, say, in 2022 now, the economy go down to the point to say even $1 was equal to 17 cedis. That time, no, not even how to get money to pay workers for the government was a problem. So obviously, every contract was suspended. And moreover, you Canada Japan, you were what they call board chairman of the police and of Ghana Gas. And you're complaining. Ken, you are now complaining because MPP did not give everything in the party to you. Asama abronye kana fe na majedi because one kasa waba kama yati asese no kure say even ukoko to contractors or more about office na ye more contractor na oni omo ko ene one kasa waka na enya dwem money na wo tima. How can you go on a TV that is controlled by NDC journalists? O madam kakone tuwe utumi transma echinchim wadwene de otisa akura na ye pian de wakwakosi cha na obi so a it doesn't have any feeling for you. The channel no person nyina so be gu no party wani mase na wakotena ho na ye toto na o kan kwase asem ai mo fan chairman na o kan semfon na o di gu ankasa o party ani mase na o ho ye wo de adenti a microphone abesi wanim wawi ye no yesi ofa keke na o ye adwuma mawo nyankopon fo ofa keke ne kransi ye ofa keke no ye board member obi o ye adwuma wo radio station no ye board member. You are crying na me ko akuso amete da bia makasa ma me komu ntina hono hono yi eso menka de amanya hwi dia na menka yento ado.
And I make sure I do quality things so that wherever you go, irrespective of my party affiliation, because you know I give out or sell quality products, you are forced to come to me. That is why I've survived. I can tell you, my co-stores, I'm the only person who has built co-stores with ammonia, the ammonia system. The freon is not expensive, but the ammonia is very, very expensive. And mine can go as low temperature, minus 25 degrees. So it attracts a lot of people. They come, just they say, after taxes, somebody has given me $24,000, 3 months for renting one room. He has no choice because he doesn't want his fish or chicken to get spoiled. So he needs good systems. And I build good systems. So it has nothing to do with politics. They will come because they want quality products. That is how I've survived.
But Amira Nimako Kevin say he's just exposing himself at a time when all ports were closed and there was no movement. How did you arrive at people hatching evil against you? That is a good question. I say, Brana Bibia, ya crusu Bibia, nothing was moving. When your contract, I will say, Opina ye at Kennedy. You have surprised me today. Unfortunately, they have informed me, say, Kennedy wife for Kurano, they gave him contract too. Not in the area. One will say, this man is a greedy man. You know why? He got something. Yama usika, when yam faswo, wesi kompena, emma usika. Instead of you to live there, na amam fofo from subenya contract na nko motumi enye sika no bi. At the other party, mano, you want everything to come into your coffers and konesadia na wadja. You see your level, and let me give you something more. Sako so asem na okano. Ya man exclusive port ho akwa ye wicked man ho. Ghana port ho would near me ye code freezer tense bar. This man is the only one now over code. You can say store so akesia omoye day omo receive near kipu emma customers. Say actually no about be fa de ko. Now no be can't say be. Papa what the fish bar. Obetimi am ye delay for days. Said the bay obe jisika through bottom. Nyan sem nyina na betumi atra ha yaka. Eyenko yanim. Anka nipa de wi ase wo koso a na wadan wani ahwe wachi se hwan na ne me ko. Uba wi ase na wo koso, wo koso. Na wo ye nipa pa na adwempa wo otima. Eduba bia na wadan wani ahwe a adenti obi ani machi. Papa wo do benya nkono nko a. Everything should be in the name of Ken. Yes, we are the Ken. Now I can't just say let Ken be Ken. Let's greedy man be greedy. Yantuado.
But I will tell you, I will not be ungrateful. The first term, I also go contract. Why not? But the last time MPP people are here, the arguments they make, they don't know that it was deliberate attempt to collapse agyapong.
But they didn't succeed.
No, it didn't work. But it worked because now they need money to fund the party and they don't have it.
I was going to come to that. I mean, this is a party with people.
Mame Diana Pia Mwakwaba pa. Minim so hoye. Come styles. Tie you papa we say first ayina na nando betra konwa so no. Onya contract pa. Me the second term onya contract. But me be Ghana for say any MPP for mase. Mo ka se na Agyapong nom ene nkrofo bi na ba abonten say yenye reshuffle in the system. Enti obi papa oye minister de wo se ye mpam no. But wo no a wo ye contractor ye di kan mo adwuma no. Reshuffle no bi nkan se e betwe wasi nchen ni ama nipa fufuro bi nso contract me na ono nso aye adwuma nya bibia didi. Me catch us say me de wo ba ha na obetie mi a enye otan na me de kasa o. Enye otan na me de kasa. So wo se obi papa ya ni minister. Watana ban mu for the first 4 years. Now be catch them so o deserve to be reshuffle. Adenti a wo so a wo ye businessman na wo ye NPP businessman ya more contract for the whole 4 years no. Akwanya ni ho say so be ye reshuffle. If your yonko hu etuedem. You are very greedy man. Make us subiem. You are very greedy man. Because obi papa de yempam no nkotra fie. Na wo de yengu so nsongu anum cho. You are very greedy man. And this is what I want to tell you. Big businessman does not only depend on political business. Nka ya share osumo wanyina duru babe wanyina duru wanya sika se de wasi anya sika yi. Nka you become a private businessman. Wumpo na wo link connections outside the country and bring in money because we were based, you know. Kwa we tare abane ho te se sumro. MPP abane ho tare ho te se sumro. Oba wi mu nso nyina atwe mu moja nyina. And yes, I will not be happy. Yento aso na tamko.
Like you, obviously not just a few others. And in the beginning of the year, we heard that party workers were not being paid at all. How come? That there are big people like you, resourceful people like you, and party people were not getting paid. What happened? What went wrong?
I'll tell you the gospel truth. I believe we are all Ghanaians. But if people sacrifice their life to make you whoever you are, the only thing you have to do is to reward them and appreciate their efforts. It was unfortunate that we did not help a lot of people. People looking for appointment, they will tell them we are not here because of MPP. People looking for jobs, they will tell them. People that worked for MPP, they will tell them to go online. Sometimes, even recruitment, they have to go through hell. This is why it caused apathy among our party people. And they decided not to go and vote. One minister told
according to Agyapong, we don't need crooked leaders. So we don't need crooked leaders. Why can you tell me, say, because so young people in tea, Sabanya Jumaba, you don't need to go through the processor. Kind of winning abekum. You are doing a further recommendation. I'm in the music and brofum. You need to for a further recommendation. Say, Obi, I indicate you to the CEO, say, oh, yeah, or employer. And no kurampono. And no kurampono. I was saying, go through the process because Panini, Mia, I'm an okasa. Say, oh, far banya juma ye 4. Now one family, I know so I'm for a juma. Or be they can a recommendation. Okay, you can recommendation to make a recommendation. To make a money ye. Oh, thank you guys. Say, oh, for be a juma wa banya juma. Now one man and go through the process. Now ofani a juma just like that. Hey, kwasi ampanyi ni bi awabaha. Tubabiko jirawai. I've never insulted Kennedy. I'm just analyzing the things that he said that we are kwasi ampanyi nti untumi transe nyene nko achiri. So usi wa Jimmy. Me molding kwasia Jimmy. Tie me tie nyansa bi wasum na tie nyansa na breed wase ho. We are CEO of any government institution. You cannot just employ people because they are MPP people. The only thing that you can do is say they will go through the process, applying for job online. Who apply we are. Then because they know you, they will consider you because of recommendation. Everybody diaba. Entimpon say we nipa bi oye nipa oye MPP ni na odo party na. You would have calmed the nerves of the supporters with this type of explanation. You have to feed what? The people, the supporters of the party, telling them, say, Ajuma no kweso MPP ni before Ajuma. But you have to go through the process, not through recommendation. No, ya pekeo. Because maybe a CEO, now me forward Juma would not allow you to go through the process. Ochina be a bias, sir. A bit to me, actually, kotum. Modie, kwasi ampanyi bi awaba Jimmy nkurasefo obetumi afidi me ne ma me kwasi kwa unime say, do you know which family do I belong to? Kwasi ampanyi so be feed me Jimmy modie na me dem ntese se Ghana fo bi no Jimmy fo no ne omo kasa omo se unumu wi there's unumu wi a ya aboa unumu wi a unimu nyansa unumu wi why do you speak like that? Who told you? Now, who makes you even think me to a minimum? Udemo yari o. De hamusu. Modemo yare pa. Mo yare. Sika de kwasi ampanyi ni bia betumi anya sika. Benyansa. Eyi nipa nyina ene betumi anya. Ai. Sika kwasi ampanyi ni bia Jimmy bia tumi nya sika man ye benyansa ye de tren wi ase kakra bi na enya Nyankopon na de che enti as a party leader no, you cannot come out and condemn your party because your party wanted to do the right things. Akwatra parliament 24 years ukroma ka kwanya tutu yen ken no ho asem amanfo ena odi omo amanfo no odi omo atem yen to ado
me how he lost in his constituency. He said around 2 p.m. the young ones were standing outside. He asked them to go and vote and said, we are not going to vote because when we were looking for job, they were charging us.
Wow.
So we are not going to vote. And truly, he lost the election. So their party, one reason is party neglect. Yeah, I have to look, whatever I'm telling you today, they will insult me, they will do everything, but that's the gospel truth. They don't want the truth to be told, but that's the truth. We step on so many toes. They show some videos about agyapong. He said this, he's not a presidential material.
Agyapong is not telling say Ghana fan Kotoba because of say MPP fan Kotoba because of say they felt neglected. But first of all, why in the call MPP supporters for no country almost say MPP for Wiesika, MPP from paying for at the margin diagro, but do say but Twaba no more bamoso, now omo bedadamo. Who went out there to spread that shit into the ears of the people? Ewa. Ewa no kama moti omo wansi sa manfu Wiesika abra na enye no kure. That is what makes the supporters feel. They say the MPP leaders are enjoying and they are suffering. And
if they are not being diabolic and you listen carefully, it was an advice I was giving them and criticizing some bad deeds of the party people. But now they use it against me. During the campaign, I've been quiet because during the campaign, they wrote 10 cents of Canadian Japan. That's why I apologize to President Mahama. Because he's been very nice to me. He loved me. He loves me and everything. His wife. But because of party, I ignored this relationship and criticized him. And I have to be honest, I was harsh. Only for me now to come out when I was criticizing NDC, my party was happy. But when I decided to contest, was the time that they used all the things against me. All the things I used to defend NDC became a sin. And they circulate around 10 cents of Canadian Japan. So
okay, and the Canadian person no account and out to Adentia and some phone or can fire Dr. Bawumiaho MPP for I can say Kennedy why you way. And Crophobia no more contokwa or Sagana MPP for Casafa home. Ken, if it's for that, yeah, Kabaumian Casa, because in some form, o cassetia, Yako cassetia, or no Ancasana, Eden Poka home. Now they say, yes, why, comfort, as is a crubeba or timbi. And this also on Casabium, also on Casabium. Na mahama nye de obeye because wakopa na chew enam wona wo kan na enim say wakopa mahama chew because you know that when they come they are going to investigate you yenim say pa but wo so won nka MPP won nka politics nsem biem because of say yesi wakeka nsem bia nsem fata esejewa won traudi ye Bawumiama me 800 million. MPP for Wiesika to say the Ochina Bini Ho. MPP from 1.4 Eddie delegates aye moi. MPP grassroots for muya moi. Sansam no keka no. That is what we use them as a sin. And then ma would do moi say edi do moi tem no. These are what we are talking about. But one sema oka ye concerning John Mahama yenim say eye fat no. We never use that as a bad word. But a number be an person for wooting her ancient tea. And a musra na ba umuna unim say, Mahama ba ye be prosecutun. You went back to beg Mahama. You went to Lodina house to kneel down on your knees to beg them, say, Omoba mo count. A secret to be a winning fan people. What the more? You saw that we don't know. A banner send and a kwasi pratt TV so na wakwa kotna. Once I'm now okano, obia na dream do. Understand, say you are talking different thing from the reality. Moment to ado.
So now I'm quiet because my argument is in the Bible, they have 10 commandments. And since Abraham's time, they've not added one to it to make 11. So 10 sins of agyapong, I'll not go and say anything for you to add 11 sins or 12 sins. That is why I'm quiet.
But how can you campaign when you're quiet?
No, campaigning, like what is going on, I can say a few things about mistakes NDC is making, but now I'm not going to say it. Country broke, broke, we day inside.
Well, viewers, my question, Honorable, you told us that some people could not take us to the promised land. Then you lost, and then we found you with the people who could not take us to the promised land. What happened?
Well, the mere fact that I was campaigning doesn't mean I'm against the party. If you're a true party man, in contest, you can win, you can lose. So if you lose the election, you don't quit. You don't.
Momenti asem we pass on papa kai. Osho no. Just Mahama don't criticize no. As a potential flag bearer, waka wano atum. This is what to make you understand, say, Papa we ought to win him, say he cannot win the primaries. But he just want to disturb the MPP party. And to don't carry, what can I not to? The question on Kasam Fanwo. So where can the Japan supporters here? They are not talking about the incompetency of John Mahama. All what they are doing is Baumia. And I'm a boy. Says Aneko. I didn't hear. Because the ideology behind this man is say, let's destroy MPP and finish. Now can't say be so INT or say when you lose, you don't quit the party. And Jimmy Fwana, Musi Kennedy, Ghana for you dono, Omposo Montuaba Manono, Mumetiasem or Kanoha. How important this man knew say if he wants to become a president, he need the MPP. But it's the same person who is destroying the MPP with the lies and the propaganda or generative. I Ken, Mami Binum say, Mami Ama say, Mimi said that Ben now be pack Kevin Taylor chow. Aye. Mami Ama says you say what perform offer Kevin Taylor. Yentuado.
Quit. That is why I joined. I'm still an MPP man. That is why I joined the campaign. And if I had not done that, look at what happened today. Can I even have the courage to say that I'm going to contest? No. Those who didn't have the patience and left, now they cannot come back and contest. So I decided to stay and look at what God has for me, in store for me in future. And we're back again. Those days I was telling them the truth and they didn't listen.
Nti samwate mona amose ken na papa we kan kire mo say hey munya Jimmy no moye moa. Nobody is bigger than the party called MPP. They all kind of know. I say munya Jimmy no. Na nkrofo na omodwene say omoye bigger than the party no. You will see their end. Ono wanko or team because on one kasa nim say the all come out and say without MPP, him Kennedy Japan is nothing in politics. Temiepa, and he will never win. Slowly, surely, he will never win and sit somewhere greedy man. Go and sit somewhere greedy man. Where am I, man, Deba? Kennedy is telling Ghanaians and MPP supporters pro Kennedy Japan for life for say. Onono papa without the party called MPP no, He's nobody in politics. But Jimmy Fono and NDC for Beto Obama Kennedy. And a Ghana for floating voters Beto Obama Kennedy. Then go independent candidate and Tiku na Waboka. And Tiku na Waboka. But people who don't want to listen, who don't want to think, who don't want to reason, who don't want to digest when people talk, will just come to a conclusion, say, Kennedy is bigger than the MPP. Who born dog? Who born dog? Nanado Kura Wedia Kunya Pen or President Peno. He can never sit somewhere and say he's bigger than the MPP. Na Campesa Kennedy Agyapong. Yen to Asumia.
Rather, they use it against me that I was destroying the party. But let me take opportunity to explain. In March 2022, I had about 240 million cedis in 6 banks waiting for a contract. It delayed, and after that, it didn't happen because I came out openly to contest. I gave a contractor $100,000 to buy doors from Turkey for me. And the invoice he gave me was 600,000 cedis. In August, when the goods arrived, he needed 100,000 to clear them, and he came. The invoice of $100,000 in August 2022 was 1,550,000.
Why?
Yeah, because of CD depreciation. I was shocked. So when I gave the check, then I went back to calculate. In March 2022, the 240 million cedis was equivalent to $40 million because it was 6 cedis to $1. That is why I gave him 100,000 and he gave me invoice of 600. The same 100,000 in August 2022, it was 1,550,000.
Yes, Abusia. I said, when your papa can't tell say, in 2022, the Ghana economy collapsed. Not because somebody was not performing, but it was a global economic crisis. It happened. And one we MPP na one kasa obetran TV so say America mpo enema bo okosoro obeka kire watie for no. Sa asem say yes ya, you don't go out to destroy the image of your party because the dollar to CD rate is at that price. Adam Bonebe. Na me kasi ni pise. Se utie how we were able to go through all this analysis. Kwaya ye fa so a ye kyerɛkyerɛ nsɛm a Kennedy kan ye de wanka na woka join ni bomu a, it tells you who Kennedy or Henry Agyapong is. Greedy, selfish, and somebody who like take for tact pa. Or a take for tact nipa kese pa. Etira busia wate mabachiro wate eha ena me no besi ochina another part will come. Video no ma chemu mienu ochina me another part nso achiro na wate sema Kennedy kae sembi no ma o hye ase kae eha the first part, the other part will come. Yes, na ma me Americano. You contested all because Nanado didn't give you someone's family plot for your project. And Nokre TV said, true or us, he will never win. Inshallah. Mama say, yes, it's true. He knows without MPP, he's nothing. I wish I'm a beautiful life not to. Usu to me, Fred. Now watch the way. Messi so far and why the theater. Yen chat time no my home. 5 minutes. Now Ubia soon to me, Frebi. Number no, and that. aseɛ hɔ no wotumi fɛ no wakyerɛ wadwen. Hello, Mami Monica.
Hello, bra.
Mami, emoko aba. Ohun te se mate se o so ohun fa o.
Ma yale o mi gusokra ni wie bla.
Kakra.
Eti me
why?
NPP manu edin da bia nipa ni mi siti.
Aw. Ebe ye wa ento wase.
Ati me wo fie sa for 3 months ago.
Oh.
Ti nye adwuma. Ti obi kra no masre no na. Otete me ne me ho kakra. Ti nye adwuma papa.
I'm sorry.
Na ohun ye de.
Me ho ye pa. Yeah.
Me wo ma me twere kwase abrofo bi to na emse wante ase papa nipa kro na o ka wi asem no. Wi enyankafo ne no mo.
Oh mama, ka kire ko ye.
Kire de to ho. Me sisa wonye correct a, unum wi a no wabodam.
Exactly.
Any correct person enum wi e de fa adwen papa. Asa ni Canada Japan. Kasablo kasa nyanse. Onum wi nti, o kan kasa mdimi so. Tiri pa kro so tia ayi na muaye na me dia man no be ka temi mi nua be ma fe onu wi aboa wo fi se rasta bia na ye basa
sa na mo dwuno Ghana for no bi
ma dwuno wi ase aye wo no kra no wi ase aye wo wo penipa o mo ye correct rastas rastas ni ye correct wo wi ase o mo ni adwem bone wo nipa bia ho onwino ho o ye focus e wo ni na bia o ye ho oye focus na busua ho last time to say Canada Japan ani bre ahye Canada Japan ma ani bre pesemi kuminya ahye Canada Japan ma parce Canada Japan kita won life no bia ka nipa no di na chi no be gina board no so akeka kwasa ase no ka wo nya panyini di na chi ka ne da ache onye mmoboda
absolutely
omu di na chi ni nyina ebewie ase abeye na tamfo amamu amamu nkoso da monkoso beye ne hi because Canada Japan to ono ani ye from background on person betwa no wa blabom
exactly
that is a human being wo ne nam na Canada Japan sem na o keka ni nyina se MPP for no na da bia say papa me ka sem area ne ma ka so okay MPP na minim no eye mle na mi di akire no fi me mofra blame blood time mi di MPP achiwa ho time Lawrence ebe boom ma wo Blekum station taxi rank ho
yes
agwamo that time na mi twa na me kokoto ye time ye twa anti adwa ni nua anti ne ye friend na anti ayefro ni twemu ma no ko tena di join wanti mama bien anti adwa nua tetewa so unim na no ni kunu mi papa fie kwa na omo handai nya me pasa no na mama mpe Lawrence asem wo wi aseda mi fia bi firi mi na no nyina na omo ye NDC fo se Blekum se unim papa kwa aboa fo papa na akokra ya na ochia wo nsema ye se wa hwi mu sika
ya me kai fa mitini din
me na no NDC ni onanti free chirikade ko wuso champon fie na me ye wuso champon between na me na me di between na ma wuso champon me ma the girls 3 me kom ko fa MPP nsem e de ba me na me ko wie security friend this in the ba MPP aja hine so ni me aja hine
matini din pa
me kom NDC ono tama MPP lusu ye 2012 Nana Ekubuadu ni Atamis. Ukufu afri so no. Papa no NDC ni for ne de me ba maame ekoto secondary school. Me ni NDC for to say honam ne ntuma Blekum. Me wo mu na mo so nipa ba ko wo MPP. That's a yedi according to one me for secret. Yeah, one me for me Blekum MPP. Me na me di second time say that je akonya na fi o so champion sem no. Ya di o nsa be ka bi. O so champion nua bi adan hene. O ka tell say me do asan age NDC na me say me wuntimi ni me da. Me mpel. Me ohun wasa no. Me start MPP na me sha. Who can dey Japan now why? Canada Japan now what 92 na woka no 92 no na wo MPP for binom bla some of them be American say Canada Japan ni nkrofo ni omunya MPP for omunya MPP for na MPP ni one mo kwakotro kwasi pratt board so aye interview
in fact sakwashi wana me bisa
why we say MPP weak points in here o say ma akọ ton party no bla say no wahu menka Canada Japan asem say yenyi na dimfri MPP biem na me pa say amanfo de me na sepom de ye to abani wie ala ka se ni guase no kura also that you have any work as I can send you MPP say MPP aminim no but omo kwatia wa ibia no wese some mo adwene MPP to center for what's a blah center for says omo to ka ba ko a uhu do de e dey e wo omo ntem thank you eti ta akwa na to wasa no omo so no nkasa ti ma bia na no aka say no person be kasa ni ya fa na support why would the akonyina kese otu na nokura ye ni du na ni security nyina so ba abonten ena me na me yewei ena me na me mpesa raste mu chire me niema bia ni so pese mu mam Canada Japan ni company no pese me hu beye ndiri ene brono a company no what so because the name baby Ghana sa company no wo that businessman no me who said the city the someone here a businessman the other black rasta betima a businessman
oh na say ne na bamba no twesika mo contact koto ne ma bra na me famfa so ma wa they say ne obi abetumi ayi
black said the say yes kura na say ye ma wo ye minister because ye betuma na ye busuafo because me team men ya be man trase emle say na bra ye mfra ni bibibi because I can we better
yeah of course
what you say say me ye dini dia oh say you bla me how I dini be people go achire dodo to that ma mo erade me ye say the obi abetumi aka bi but me phone no ma send mo audio kura me phone stop say me ni ma de kuro
okay me da se pa ma me
black so ma re so what start here I told me
why are there pa me da se
mo de misra ya nguso na ya to abade wia no be hu ni jimi ne kwatia enya da mo da wo de ha beto ho
about to say ya to awie January number we no beto ni piga
ya ko ti support na you be tie ayi radio ba ko seminar ayi sa ayi sofuka chiro the work can send ka say me support Canada the nam say me send the audio nam say me send the message nam say hey now crowd this is how we every time focus here from now going we are not listening to you again hey not person Canada the press now what you know what fear and this for the Ghana for but that's why we need Jim Farm and be the president again Ghana for power blah Ghana krono anything any year because I am for ye wom ni sa
I believe so.
Obia can go to portray and the Obia didn't Ghana for a man for that super chrono no. A man for that so Jessica Drono. Blah, about 2 way blah. Me the 2 wa. Me ya man Bronica say me ya me near maybe no. You will say dro be any baby ya. O man fair dro. I am contemplating na da. No mo di chini pardon. Contemplating na da. I see MPP for a better campaign.
A better campaign, Papa Paddy.
You better campaign, pa. You better campaign and so Nakupona catch you MPP and this is one. And next food, I Papa Nasama can say. I dear your mama who yet and answer and Naku for the yet bang. Let me try mom was a son of one. Now maybe she Ghana for 1.
Okay, me da se bebre. Met your mum to do the amo. Mami Monica. Mami Monica near 10 and can I was young for 5 minutes say able to me. I had Hello, Mia.
Yes, sir. Good evening, brother.
Good evening to you, senior man.
You so na bajo oho ya de.
Onyankopon ado me ho ya pa.
Me de be wa wukini de na me ho fa me kura. Ba si de nyame ado me ho ya pa. Me ho ye. You know, me am dem bia me he ba che na me pesa be comment kura na. Me de me comment because na why week.
Oh, sorry.
Ba si de adom ni no. Adom ni me ho ya pa. Me chia abusuafo mo platform so nyina na msa chia wan kasa so. At the same time, so no, me the answer ready to when you say, Mobana mo be show na. Momo de asem bit me share na man like e basta na some bit makwa ko do actually.
Yeah.
But some man like no man share sa na say man awo ye no. O ye makama pa so na say enko e basta na enya de boa. Timi no mo ba ye sele mo a. O de say o hwe kura boda o de oba share na like na fi o de o ne o pese o be bia o bit makwa ko ye. That is very important. Na uria na ka menya myself free kwa because of Ken interview ya koye no kwasi pratt we na atwema dwena ba Canada Japan so mo na me no da bia me ka say Canada Japan was not an MPP and he is never MPP but an opportunist.
Okay.
So as we madika can somewhere maka or platform also pay masaka no before say SKB hospital an opportunist. Now such people you know as time goes on, no, we see just give them time. You are going to see their rare character.
Yeah.
Because the UP tradition or UGCC tradition now, friend MPP, no, your ideology.
Okay.
And the ideology have never been said. MPP pa or UP ni pa be hu Kwame Nkrumah say or hero because
exactly.
The problem because say okay themselves you Kwame Nkrumah is your mentor and you are UP. That means you are. I'm saying
controversial. Controversial. Completely controversial.
Those days now MPP, MPP said that roach around time now. Canada Japan will not have any chance to contest MPP primaries. But I don't know the reason why this man is still on the race. MPP party, no, under the rocha. Canada Japan, what can I say? The role model, Kwame Nkrumah, under UP tradition to contest as a presidential candidate in the party who you have your role model as a Kwame Nkrumah. Why don't you join CPP?
Yeah.
So if you are a role model to Kwame Nkrumah, what are you doing in UP?
Go to CPP.
What are you doing in UP? Well, but I say in Ghana politics, you know, and then I say we can't assembly no ya na ma for feeling. Me say mamu mani nyamo wa say MPP for bet my mistake on back to Abama Canada Japan na be fact better. That be am kasa say we. Because and we as nipa na ya ba no. The nimba be free ba. And then nimba be ekọ. But ye no be a typical UP na ye UP tradition na se no. Ye based on human capitalism. Say nipa de se ni wan kasa de ho na di
ho
so na kasa so your mama. E no be South Sudan no be. And not say Kufuor no who say Canada Japan. Who a businessman who ideas to do business. You invest in woman. Say be you bet me spread it out. But when you endeavor no there, the same party now Emma no be Canada Japan na obi ahu na oboni din. Before now Canada Japan. Now man for himself I came for now you call new scan.
Aye.
Because I just for Sama no is can be Canada Japan na obi animo. But I'm for be who because of MPP. I'm for be who because of now Kufuor who say okay you have ideas in business in the build now build now be a year. What they have the party no better and then what they about the blackmail the same party now amana ye di pano. The same party now making the Japan wadin but actually rare true color where he comes from and where he want to go. And the Japan parliament for 24 good years.
Yes.
24 good years no one year debate to parliament that
be a beyond tenenka.
Every day be supported. A good or a bad or support. You say on talk about yes no na or ya dear but as far as I did debate on the national matters no go about the group say see an African Japan say offer ideas mra hwen sem bia okeka say ye the way we na wodi mako turn it to powder na why bibia na
and for me the president me
na ye the amount for the adwene eye normal Elon Musk no timi transform the marginal build bibi or say this is electronic car electric car this and this omukwa bo kaka so mbebele ndadi o na wo common sa no mo yakeka nyina so kwambo ye na no so mo de abe na yi adwon eye ne
what discover and so share already.
That man is very shallow. Well, shallow. I'm saying that the poor public might be the president of Ghana. He was the president of America.
And then you're making now when him say dear bro young
because the problem is like I don't know, but me bumpire say 31st in best. Now MPP for now watch say ampa. Now no me believe say MPP for bit ma to best 60% and that's 65% am Baumia. But this time them sure high on Bema Baumia almost 90%. So much me just add the mamia. Me who say MPP for on more adwene. Yeah almost elite party.
Yes.
Because MPP is not go boys party. And Mahama way of party because Mahama no the end there. We are beginning, we are starting, we are party foundation. And ye patapa and no be so can Japan because can Japan can him there will be. Na sika de bia me ka say obi nya sika say o nyansa wo obetuma nya sika based on anything because mafo obi betuma ko kuni mama nya sika nche say bia oye ni papa na onya sika because odi ewu na nya sika obi betuma ko to ade a wo ntimi nton akonya sika na nipa na be sika ni eno nche say bia adwene no wo because wade ewu nti say obi ka just obi wo sika onya sika wo de no ho a normally na me tinke to ase oye de ne nyae
exactly. The first question that we supposed to ask.
Obi so de nadwene invent bibi create bibi saa adwene bi na Baumia wo saa adwene bi na Elon Musk no yusu saa adwene bi na ifese Zuckerberg no yusu saa adwene na Bezos no yusu saa adwene bi na Benesco no a mo de adwuma bebre na Japan apart from say oya inflation here you know je ben pa na obet ma ka jo say what de nadwene create we because who starting and sika through American visa lottery apart from that no they can contract the mouse contract cost 10 million na the amount now they 2 million kwa they can usika
pacho adenti a party na ma contract e dru pempenso bi na wontwe wo hon continue on your business now man for so enjoy now the da bia ye fa ni nyina ma wo
no pese wo ka se bi me de pa wo say reshuffle some ministers.
Yes.
But on no dey na djuma dey my reshuffle because on your tumfo because on no dey end dey reshuffle na nye one what typically say or you greedy man. What typically say or you too envious of anybody's prosperous. O ya kana dey Japan o benya ka Ghana yanka but also no person say what you nya dey for panti no wadjuma no nyina no kana Japan o ya ka do richest men in Ghana even the MPP go on top best 20 gram. But I say no uncle who ye didn't know am say am for who say he can and I say be wanya some NDC for followers be well my main can punch most of the boys no follow can Japan ye dey on social media so can say no do na ye who come background so do na ye NDC routine omo free NDC bebre so ye NDC sympathizers but omo say sama we no dey or like yen or to say you have to go and support somebody like that. Look at the way Abuapapon is talking on the radio stations.
Yes, of course. Very harsh.
Very simple. Just say, because no man can but now say, I don't want to know about the man for your my. Because of Baba, I don't want to go to Tamawa. I'll be so imparting knowledge. Say one can say, but do I mean a crafty BB? Now I don't do what I be. I do also. Obi so ba bishira kwa fa so ye gongonte na gongonte ya na no ati ye gongonte be za mu ye duma ye na ba bia wiase le kono ba bia wiase le mu direction no e kono akwa se kana Japan no onim oda so woni 80s ni early 70s wo because we na yes now I don't know the reason why I said nothing. I say so person you gonna year so be president so what you gonna year
exactly
Elon Musk na over Europe across the world or running many countries business on your president me catch you say anything can possible dey can Elon Musk is president of the world because Elon Musk na kasa as an individual no ne sika one the whole part of Africa Africa countries best 20 boomer on one sika one no e che o economy ni nyina aga na kwa bobet maka ho It is a such person that doesn't go deserve on the president of the world because he can buy part of Africa. Because Ghana is coming, Ghana country, okay, GDP, you go to domestic product in Abuma. You capitalize 70 billion.
Yeah.
Elon Musk won more than times 10.
Yes.
Well, we also wouldn't, me person me about baby bet. We can some person me would have shown na e didn't come baby na and the Japan there.
So weekend we are.
Weekend we are metras in time na. So also
you better come over to organize. But that's it.
Very good. My main film na for so na also chiro ma me that's it be unia.
Okay, yankopon ka ho. You
on council pa.
You Evans na yete na kan. Eh abusia Evans so be show no so. This weekend they have a day. I. Wicked way have a the rough. Me chia me maame Vivian Kuma e makwaba. Me wia if you are Dixon, me chia ye pa. Me wia Felix apia political zone so me chia ye pa. Humemfre ye maame ama na yentie na no masem.
Patro michia obia.
Abusiamfo nyina je so. Wo ho te sei.
Yo. Ima nyame adom. Asama na yerekan. Na debia meka de. Sasem bi ba aboa no na kan baka. Owoda no kwa no no odedi.
Yeah.
Enwo da kwa breja pon no beka de. Also oka party no hom wo so we.
Yeah.
O mesika. And the kwasi party bi sane de party no ye founding member no also owo.
Na bi onye founding
na even 92 na analaka do oka party no mpo inde do also 91. Nti mbre biara wa da asem biara obeka na onyi ponyim no kwa oba abo ano obeka. Say ya papa ko breja pon mba abo ano no obeka do onye founding member onye adam yedam ancha nde ya wo bisa na obesa we repeat.
Yes.
Papa kan. Say arade. Amama nkrofu ye hu suba na eye. Esi kasa enti mbasiafo wotedam even at party ne mumba no so aye ya won so no so ye ya won the campaign the defend party na ne me pada bibisawo mbasiafo wo party mu a eya won ni MPP mbe me nka bo anu ahoho me ka wala wo party ne mumba no so aye ya won the defend party. Papa, embra so awode ema no kwa no de se wala mama. Won American na nkofo ehu da nya no kwar American. Ehu. Ese mesika ya founding member enda etinanyim mo wo brisa wo da ese ya founding member enda ese wo ho dan kan na wala po 91 dam party na la so 92 na edubu ahen mo betu yen na yen bofa ye win. Enti mbra so awode so obeka asam na no kwa onya no kwara mpanyinfo no wompei ya papa kobre etuma enya eduru enya papa na no eduru abe challenge o otu ngina beebi anka da asam American eboa ehu dam na awode party na oye Ghana fo mu onsu kra Ghana fo mu onsu mo wopian na wenya no ebinom se nanado anya ba oti beebi orodwan no di na mo mara na mo bohu de sana oye bi di ma chokwaku afo worusu workasa promise do obamam 7,000 a bag in the say 128 na what the ka homa mo wushi na mara mo sha o man Ghana orukoye yi ni Canada Japan say oren kasa orimwe na no onye sheka onye me de contract awazi mo no na ye eso awenya contract wala 2020 ya COVID buy ima port nyina ginai planning be that time na adwuma ben wazi mo wa ebotum aye
exactly
ebe papa me kai da wara ebe US akọ Ghana ko compare prices so wa Ghana na America me ka de Ghana na nado wa ya azi papa and that's what we ka de wa anya hwe na wa ma contract man ye na street light awadi ma wo yire bobs no wa ye isu arusun ena power chawari pa mama nyina anyi me de owo na wo yire wo be investigate mu o san de bobs na mo kafa bai no was nkane no nda me bia mo ba na onya no kwal onya papa nti mo so mo akwas financial agenda to the state enti nyi me de anka pa chawa mama oboso mu
Onunti na ekutokoto na epa mama chona nya de suro mama nya de yer bibi man e ba da na eye ya oyehu politics na mo nyina ma owo kana no so aka na da me da ya pede akona kapa Ibrahim so cho san de ka de se wanka de ma entumenkun hu ehu nsema akika nyina nda membri ama ma obi awe hu da wasem biara kan ibi wom ibi nyim papa embra so awo de tenefom esi wo mama ye gbegbe factory nti se damen ndi o man panyin na runtume ye Dangote yacht we on Nigeria do gbegbe ni damori nti retwa ne da benda na be do ma n'anyim na abo ma nen papa nti san shase na esisi factory si a nti be 4 years time ni ye hu de won zama na re ya na de bobo man ogudure ye retwa na aba for contract na wo we busuafo nyina aye ye nyina ye tete de won krofo a wo ye wadwuma mpo ibrim de da board do MPs na MPP fufu akuru a wo ye campaign wo mo ba he na wonya chance to do wo na wo do papa man yam won kan chro de wenyi brade so wo ye campaign mo biala ye campaign ma wo workers a wo hye wase a wo ye wadwuma wo TV station po ibinum kwada board do no ordinary person on ye adwuma ye campaign e ba de no onyan
yeah
oni nti na wo so wo ma mo contract da mo nje mo nye na mo fa bi fa hwe grassroots to funahi na etum hwon awala wo krom wo ebu obi so wo krom wo etum si wanye bibi ama grassroots ade biara so wo krom wo na ebu aya nchambiri sun ya rifuwe ncha wo dom na woto man ncha woto man ni po gina wane
of course
oyi kira da wala so entum ambo awo dom nti kan wanu tum na asomdwe mbra party no mu no bia wo be yin we yin we etum edi enyim na odze papa odze abama party aye fi man krofo we etum we edi enyim papa mana atomedasi
medasi pa ma me ama nyame nka ho ye ma me ama na ye te nka no ai me ka me se kenya nto ba se ma me fo no be kire o styles ne bia bi se de opani bia be bo ama ai se wo so be ha MPP amanyokuo no MPP re supporters ye be ha wo me ma me ama na ye te nka no me mfa ye ma me musa nso yeah na ye call the rare hustler ambitions so akofa na mesra wa ofa na why den wakasa short time 5 minutes no like a video na share so e ka ho afa mame hey mame musa mo akwa ba ye pa
yeah niya o ebusiafo of Christ as you den ko bibi assalamu alaikum my fellow Ghanaians
yeah assalamu alaikum
yeah me niya be ma ene de me the best start here Kennedy Japan any name crop for o ma sorry ni Kennedy Japan awa sorry awa kwa be ye me one post but you obi ase ko si plat na interview na
e ba ne say na ko si plat platforms na Kennedy Japan ko ye interview something is wrong somewhere
yes or no better cassava factory one Kennedy Japan o be see cassava factory o Atebubu mpacha woni mo bi won Atebubu mani nchama
asa
o be see factory on yes ono kasa be see factory Atebubu minna na no kasa nkura ni so nkuru ni ntefre na o maji factory na afa what is all this about what is all this about Kennedy Japan what is all this about enya wo the MPP enguda and no any person or MPP ni can never take MPP party hostage. The party is bigger than individual person.
Everyone.
Yes, and the party doesn't belong to any individual person. And the party grassroots doesn't belong to any individual person. They belong to all of us. And we are all party people, party grassroots. We are all the same thing. Na bibi abese midina we fidie so challenge Kennedy Japan in apparatus say also wafa NPP for 7,000 ejuma me then said the ya can say on pay slips ana bank statement in that to social media na Ghana phone you say why employ NPP for 7,000 I'm telling him today from Saudi Arabia me then because all the better social media so no check NPP for Ghana for 7,000 awa for mo throughout the country. We say the factory no tuntum brain la any po brain aji factory na for Atebubu. You are talking about cassava. Na watna Asia there. I live in India. Matna India for 5 years from India and betna ha. Adiama India, aye India, they deal with agriculture.
Yeah.
Even bra abroad, always for your mom.
Oh, Italy had a agriculture and Hayafa.
I was in Italy in May, by Italy May. This man talks too much. O come here, me kroma, me second me kroma Holland, there bruma flowers. Flowers are used most for
every country in Europe, you Holland kofa flowers.
Yes. This man black too much. But I say me catch in Japan say, all my schools kakra. Baby, I mean, Saudi Arabia, no, before Gulf countries, so before private check, they check Trump.
Yeah.
Yes, they don't even talk about it. Nobody mention on it. It should leave the party. On that party, the man here for you be or yes sellable. What I say? Oh, in the NPP party, no, we don't. It doesn't base of religion. It doesn't base of tribalism. We don't do that in NPP. From tradition, nobody would change the tradition of NPP. Yet the candidate, we don't change our candidates. Japan in apparatus, no munima. Your friend is a Kobnabwa, no money, it's a tradition, and nobody can stop that tradition. And then people here who say the sellable person is Bahumia. He brought 41%. Japan, Central Region will sit went to me and Giamaya. NPP for seats, yes. NPP for seats. What are you coming to do? Shawan Kasa will pen drive and candies for the BP. Maybe catch NPP for Sevilla. Yem Fua Bama Obia, and it will be on any ask Bahumias. Look, me a ceremony, but I don't follow Bahumia, so you're not 90.
Yeah.
Mindi Bahumia, so yes, Remuniti, so yet Cremoniti. Papa, the vision that the man has is beyond 2028. It's beyond 2028.
Yes, of course.
And next year, yes, and next year, a Ghana card, and no be a baby or seafood, go banky, would power could it free?
Yeah.
Ghana card, yeah. And this for cassette, and now the could it any free. Yeah, the Ghana card, yeah, bra, you buy a holiday, you call Liechtenstein. This is the second time. The first one of France. Last 2 years for France. Last Liechtenstein. Hotel na yekoda no reception. What do you want? Will be no reception.
Yeah, of course.
One kasa papa. Yes. Digitalization. Papa. And no penny so be by my breakfast. Halas. Japan is too much. Who person will say NPP? You will never succeed. But you will never succeed. Whatever team up, only. Kevin Taylor, Etinya be PS MPP ni bi na so be now MPP ni obey Kevin Taylor di na chesa one kasa no waje no short memory. Since when Kevin Taylor be say yes, since when Kevin Taylor be say because Kevin Taylor can't so be obegu MPP to obi ma na ni nda don't fall into Kevin Taylor's trap. Only Canadian go for no march start twist here nyoma tienya smart. Ni nkacha Kevin Japan say me say me down 7,000 MPP for our form wage man on form pay slip and no bank statement in match. Now Yabreno, we need a man, we need a nation builder, we need a nation thinker, we need a person that is servable. Me and brought on a market is servable. One the I can say she answer, one that I can say that she answer, she can do that. MPP tradition will not be based with religion and answer tribalism. We don't do that in MPP. Please, Honorable Japan, what do you apparatus? No, this time there you will match ourselves boot to boot. And let me tell you, January, end of January, MPP for better to Obama Bahumia because it's our tradition.
Yeah.
Accept it. That is how it is. Now, my main catcher said, Gulf country, Obubu for motor private jet, ediche, or Monka Wansen. Yeah, yet you cry, honey, your friend said, you discount to Preden yet. What you say? No man here for the we live in the country that but they don't talk. Please give us a break. That's because I should believe. Mene. Give your bema. You may admit the best of you. Secret before Monte, Mamma can tell us and be our teamwork. No matter
what should I say? Or should I suppose on cause of trouble? Confusion.
Yes, so be go MPP mama ninda ho. Mama obi a deceive mo na no change sign kofa ba ho me na no change ba musaki wa MPP ba musaki wa san kofa ba ho me san kofa ba ho me. Shukran. Halas.
Shukran. Mama, yabati ya honka. Meda se. Yamenka ho.
Thank you.
Ya mama Musa ena yete ne nka no. Ai Kennedy ho eya hin ba. The oye no ama aye too much. Nobody can even yankan say obi antumi maintain ne ho biem. Mo ba yemfre ye nwa we na yenti ono nso de owo e de emanye. How's the man? Hello.
Yes.
I just saying.
Kobe Jimani.
Kobe. I just saying me.
And the one me ati obi abete ne nka che papa nka pa o.
Mami Musa na wote ne nka che wo ho.
Hey.
Mami we. Yenim no pa o media no ma che. Mami no media no ma
Oh yeah, proper MPP. Who say oka asem bi che o say unsupported Dr. Mahamad Bawumia because of a Muslim.
Yeah.
Mami we minim no. That was Sources Radio back in the days.
Wow.
2012.
Wow.
Yeah, 2012. Oh, me a shop as a OTA. Yeah, then Aja Indians. Atam no Indian. About betu. Hey, open anado down kwa Kufado asem chairman mi we I bet you what to. Sources Radio. Omo kahumbi anema your friend is saying. Kufado power from 2012 to 2016.
Wow.
Aja never gave up. So what I say, and I show no. Yeah. Or is new, but not Nana Kufado, any your friend is saying, Semunina and compete, which was Mahama. But Ajia stood tall, she stood out for Nana Adodanko Kufado. And then a do Dr. Bawumia, so also uncle support you before what to be there. And that's how I know.
Absolutely not.
So what I say,
in
the Ajia or your real MPP, and then latter day sense for no more disturbing, no. Men come as so Ras, really simple. Saturday, Mesuma baby, na Mesuma Baba Chairman. Saturday, I know. I know what to me, no what to me, so cry.
Oh, well, of course. Later, I make it. Conference call ochna na organize here
in the first place, as you said right from the onset of your this whole discussion, like Kennedy Japan Sanka party is serious and come disqualified me. I am not in person Jesus messages and disqualified and man in the say ye nephew or ye threatening ye nephew, but principle is principle,
of course.
So America principle is principle.
Yeah.
We say uchi. Ras ebia we say uchi meat. Na and ochina upe bibi efi mi ho nti na one me ba be di ni meat ame wo. We are credible.
We are credible.
Damn you. Na America say what you say.
Oh, you say ye chiri koko aye ni ne ma.
Ye ni ma MPP won. The direct opposite of CPP.
Yes.
And now, recently, Accra also Babeka say a true MPP for assassinating Kwame Nkrumah. And I want to say,
I'm at the
excuse my language, because I said no. Your friends say founders day, a holiday, and then Kufado Bay say, and celebrity founders in Nano. If you say, Yanya Kwame Nkrumah a founder. Now, Kennedy Japan, like I said, when we read history, I was school and I said, when we history, only if I quite near a friend of Kwame Nkrumah. And now, Baba Kase, who are aligning with Kwame Nkrumah. And so, Okasano, who say, JB down quite, I said, and down quite Dombo, or would say, Kwame Nkrumah, dear, JB down quite prison.
Hey, Papa, and yes, Papa.
It's you who be able to say phobia member one, they just bad wagons or they don't even know what happened in friend in 2012.
Yeah.
Say Papa be my friend Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia for so many days in court was in the witness box to sacrifice for this party. That time not Kennedy Japan wafer. That time not MPP for now and almost say no more So what I say, they used him as an scapegoat. They thought say he was going to fail.
Yeah.
No, we just said Dr. Baumia Babi faili, but a whole one soon or the other or the GD.
Yeah.
A whole one and a man here outstanding. A whole one NDC for who said, MPP4, oh, this whiskey da, Yanshe ya, or Baba higher agenda.
Yeah.
And it's obvious. So what I say, it's so obvious. Politics, Obia or idea, but could be a man dance. Okwakufuadua or Nidia or Okene Japan, then a mouth dance. The Bokeni de Japan, Okakeni de Japan, some Chubia, in reference, no, a Becca so papa now or Didia Temno, and yes, I know. Now, Ope baby, Aquacoye interviewer, pro NDC party, ni Obi or MP, NDC near or no, before Battle Hotel. For Battle Hotel, okay, as a cozy practice, quiet demonstration, actually camera, you want to run about on a fraud say. This no, maybe a crab or no, say on another hotel, no, a quiet demonstration, or hold see and run about, if you try pictures. Now, then I could see Papa Afa MPP holder. It's it's like, we are sellouts.
Yeah.
So what I say, oh, yeah, sell out, say, we will dine with the enemy just because why a desperate say, open position. And now, kind of, open sound somewhere, open soccer, say, I said that. I don't know, one soccer race when you, oh, man, FM, no one come again,
yeah, exactly.
Why should you go to see Pratt, a friend say, Pratt Fox, and Abacua, same way? There again, or making some insinuations be it's off my head. Also, me testing when you say, yeah, mammy, Juma, yeah, mammy say, now we are MP near Antioch, and I'm not MP.
No,
MP.
Or MP for 24 good years, or your body.
I could find a back, I know MP, Yantianica. He was playing victim as if say, now on GP, and watch them. Can you now like why a MP, why a board member, why a committee chairman, why a day Uba the family more? The whole street light they all are crashed to be specific. They a supply neba our boss so ukon the jube more of a kwabna funya of a kwabna kwache nyankopon fa the currency. He was a board member or a fifi buaf, so in fifi buaf.
Minimum pa.
He was also a board member. It's then be na ope. Then be na ope like waba hanuma ode rob abe wenima uba besu. Nya wo enye fi NPP hono. E do so chen nya NPP enye fi hono. What in America say? Yenye sa yentina wi ase enye so desperate. Yentina wi ase ehwe se nya me paint no e se bibia say. You can do that. Like it want to me yes sir. Yes, but can you obetumi aya kire? I say a friend is saying
Banchi, yeah, the Banchi by year.
And then one media station since 2012 to 2010. See, I can't first 3 media stations in Ghana. You're born man FM count.
And a man for says here, go here.
Debut, who they tell me I want a prime boiling point war crown. See, a media successful media stations.
No, absolutely not.
Because to ya okana se muni because to ni uni baby si.
That be minim club abuse.
I said, me know you my dear friend Jata Cement and I name Jata Cement.
Oh, I did about yeah.
Exactly. You know, maybe see, Banchi, I so quiet what table putra, and ye, no about better to say, oh, that the whole world do our dream. What are you talking about? I pity those gullible followers. They think that so we be bragging say oh sika and ya dina. Also pressure also be pen when you sika ni bi. Na one more obi anfa sika amba be treat you say oh ya kwa. So what I say because
very deep. As very deep.
Yeah, because Obi Dr. Baumia be a level-headed person. Obi Papa we be a riffraff and I say Obi oya twat be or no Obi be a dinty no di Papa we just because of how we treat Obi. And yet phone aya, and yet a phone aya. Now I just say na enemrem kwa just say Kennedy Japan and ko pet MP Eddie our constituency be uncle no be pass vetting. Easy. That's how cheap has MPP got into say Kennedy Japan person or a flag bearer. Where is the Kunedu Apreku? Where is the Adukufo? Where is the Hakma Uswatiman? Where is the Dr. Osea Koto? Where is these people? Where are these people?
Nana de Dako Kufuor, Bre as an already president.
As I'm good one, okay.
Yes, bro. It's media unless I be an Ghana for an access say a drink or reverse and I can drink or reverse. I come with Mahama Bebase, Mahama and some be the president game with all these lies and no more Becky kind and less than 7 months. The goodwill now or with Ghanaian started to decline. And I work in Japan or just say, bro, my analysis be this will be the easiest election for MPP. So I'm sure you this will be the disgraceful election.
Exactly.
Yes, this is the easiest election. I can MPP best say it through. Ask me why? Because NDC the yenim your babedi Mahama knows why and who's up a so copium. I said, it's Asania. Okay, the Japan Bay, a quite bad day, Mahama be the president. Sana, and this best I him. So what I say, but see a mistake. This will be the worst election for MPP. The word to the wise is enough. Boss, permission Saturday. Why?
Of course. Later, better home.
Michia Miss B, Michia.
Nyamishra also encounter.
All right, boss. All right, bye.
Bye. Kobe Jim and I attend encounter. Saturday have a hot board. We buy a hot board. I can see a pa. Have a kaja gumusa. Yemi Kobe and I attend encounter. Mimi aba patient dance me mo akoba pa. Yes, Mimi akwajo kwache uskani michia ye pa. What I saw ho. Hey, Mimi uskani no. Background. Where is Kenny Papa? That be a casus Kenya. May Cassi Papa be wasem, intimacy umfa, massam, enquire as some fufro. I'm referring to Scanny Papa. Onion and home bragging, a braggart guy be on funny Sikania so rough. Ye Cassi Kenya, Odini Huni. Now respect here for say ye nipa. Yeah, we are going on. Young frame, my mister. I think say, yeah. She will be the last caller. Yeah, at the point that we are almost getting to 3 hours. Now, I was for Papa ni video non kaya but not to. If this is when he was talking about the MPP, I was here by analysis and come pa. There you will see the punch holes. Mama, yes, tell me more kwaba.
Me do so, Mr. Manfo.
I mean, what to say?
Yes, I do more. Now, so nem crown what to say. No, him.
Bibia ho pa.
Yo, ya da only what tea for us. Ya da mo mbeka say nyina nyame enhyira wo mu nyina. Mr. Mafo.
Mame.
Me die on say kan me be kana semba ya na me intend to many ensin so. Fe say Dr. Mahmoud Baumia be ka say. Ma obia wuta ne tia me didi atem. Me ya me punch no in different ways.
That's right.
But me go deep.
Okay. Na MPP
focus yen twen no mo ye ayi ni wie a ayi delegate conference ni wie a. But o ma wie atake decision adentina papa we nsem funkwan woni na ma work ka MPP for mpanifo entumi calling it to order. What are they afraid? Edin mpanifo ni suro. Oh, Mr. Mafo. Because it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. One washa sama. Okotana wa okikano. Yen sama walkikano. Ekonemu. Huh? Mr. Mafo.
Really, how can you go there?
Mamin ka sam chiro. Wakunta say. Ompe na samuda.
Okay.
Na ompe na samu so da. Because we wo ekuo bi mu na we wo abusua bi mu a eye dom na mudi adwuma.
Yes.
Bi etoso biem. Ade a mo beka wo ho no immense confidential.
Yeah.
Say wo mesamafo a wotu say me be no wudi nkoma. I respect you and I'm telling you, sir, you keep my confidential.
Yes,
yeah. So what you say?
Yeah.
It me say a given tina on to mean kana nuntum. Or your penny. And my son so I can who said Ghana phone penny for no. As much as time go on, imagine I get PPT. So what you say? Instead of some of church and Quran near mano, they come out and make a mistake for the children to follow their footsteps.
Yes.
So what you say? Canada, Japan, Obian Kano. I don't hate that man, but no one someone pro. He lies a lot. On Kano correct. No cranny nafa. Eti na chita phone ni na so for no cranya dai. Any o mafa.
Yeah.
So Canada, Japan say when your contractor and a papa ni busan say how did you survive?
Yeah.
And it is there. So when your contract. Yeah, papa could formless when your contract. Whoever did buy an set contract to slow down because we're being called will be higher than Abba. Me we are saying me when Mr. Mafu, I hate ungrateful people. Between ungrateful people.
Yeah.
So me yeah, dear mom. Now at least crown one can be a man to say what Damasia. Do not destroy my name.
Absolutely not.
Men say me didn't. I chose my friends very carefully. Michilobia or ye ni brain so. We are nibra, you are not my friend. Because obia or ye ni brebia or your cron for. So when to me I'm meeting the target opener obewia.
Yeah, of course.
So what I say, Canada Japan has been ungrateful to MPP. Now MPP force me boa, bra out no mo meka na mintie say they make an me boa. To open your mouth and tell that man say you are being ungrateful bastard no. Musro say mo be den. Mo be ka kire no. And what no o chiwie. Wo say wo kokokopa mahama achaw. You went and begged that dead working man. And the name to say fruno. You went and begged him just simply because you don't want to be investigated.
Yeah.
Sikabe bread ma one fine man would be can. Would be Yawafa a year or yan crack up the baby. Of a keke. He also got contract. And a Mrs. Tabacco so back said, what's why in poor nipa 7,000? Bring it out. Can Compana Cassia Crano, a be retired. A 2 parts, sir. We employers now will cast 7,000. I did through a 7,000. Wouldn't you say any more park? Wouldn't him? Wouldn't you say any more 2 million? Ya mun jamun troni makushi samana. Mudin wa public mun jai. Na mun sem bebre o wa ya na dida yen sem yen pese de baba public abeka. Stop it. Stop lying. And stop deceiving MPP delegates, full soldiers. Stop deceiving them. Say, ube ya cassava ni sadi adi niyama ukikanya. You need a factory. And I'm a for me, boy.
Of course, you need it.
Where is your factory? And I want to say a bro. You say a bro. You get so many things from corn.
And I was about to my president Manayi you so crowded.
Yes. So what I say, obianim. Wunya niema bebre enuaba ye die seed bia ye die no. Wunya niema bebre ye dan. Efrim. Ye was sunflower oil. Ye was niema bebre. But before you do this no, we hear investors, we hear factories. And then Mahama no ba omum tumi nye because Mahama eye for the whole world know Mahama record. Oba ye wan aba investing.
Amamfo edwane.
Oba hon apart from China for oni ni nua Ibrahim Mahama akoto ye diama wo mo omutu kwa ayi black voter kokohwe. Kohensio da ho. Coming in 5 years no Ghana beye mo bo. Just the wicked of that man. Man na onamwa oye corpse onam na nanim se funa yade da no no. Hwe Mahama anim. Hwe nanim onya power kwa de nanimu no asisi susu kakra oti se funu a yadeda no ye busa se na sofu no mo wo hene emoa no inwa no mprekwa sofu no mo wo hene ye busa wo mo musori a musimu ye god messenger be de betumi akana ho ama a leader edisika tono edistro wo ma no edistro Christ future mi busa misa mafo
obi ani obeye sa
Elon Musk na mo kano the cast the brain nam krom ha Tesla and nam krom ha amanfo atwa ma me busa me wo fase ba ne se na fe ya de saka we ya you say arrow the tree animu na computer ba ku the front on e fe di ade na bu krom ha sa o se Elon Musk ka no awo invent ye no onu krampo no obia meka na samo optine kona baby oni Donald Trump kokro optine kona wu kwa ye husika kura wanya ye husika kura wanya wo ma ya sunkwa didie sika ne ko botofim can leave us alone kwana kwato party because ye nim say wunya MPP ni you are NDC you came to destroy and kill what kind of and then you Kevin Taylor no so was starting in the year you know no dey betie na samo Ken obi anya stupid sir go away go and meet Mahama let Mahama give you a contract let Mahama give you a job because we here Jumama no we here Jumama NDC you lead their ass Canada Japan maya sunkwa didie ye penyansafo amoma bebu mana maye se Dr. Mahmoud Baumia nyankopon bie ne gate ma no let's what tenesa to da pempa bu hra no na abawo ya investors ebebe kromo mu nyina mu behu why you guys afraid of him edia na musuro ye busamo edia na musuro mo pesa mo kana na sade ese mo ba mo betena wa coconut ne ayi cassava ne
ayi ananas
ne ayi akrakuro ana mo ma ya sunkwa didie na oba na se wanya investors obeda na sa fati na ayi adwuma we na wo bobodi no obetua ne papa odi na chima ne ba oba wa mabie factory bebre na Mahama ba o mu gu ni kakra
say yes I
dia mad trade so mo de bibia e de investors and the animonium e de bagana bia no mo destroy it started from the founder founder na nkasa no obegugu Ghana fo asantefo panifo mo nya adwuma no ebegu omo begugu no mo dintro sa panifo na mo wo mo na mo betete nkwa na mo betwe ebia ne se ayi ndc ba power hwe opanyina obia de nimdia de ma na togo afede first day Mahama kokokotria o mo say Eastern Corridor Road ada wa akopum sa wo baye abra Eastern Corridor Road kwaku ani dohu ekodina so ye video a leaders like this in 24 to say edintra Mr. Mafo, what do you think, sir? And Kuranom watching on Baba Bay.
I said we all learn how to lie. Throw trackers.
What you say? What did trackers? Yes, sir. I hear for and get to a dear. What did trust I'm a cat been tell a Jimmy Floway? I didn't trust a fan weddy, a butna Ghana, and the Namo Pepacho. Yabusamo. Just because of Mahama. A dead goat syndrome.
I'm punchy.
You catch them. Ghana for you catch them. What do you think, sir? Camelo, Obada Passwa, to so Nicola and yes, so shit, or that's all. You have some Ghana for. Do you think you are bringing Mahama? You listen to this Duncan Williams name and you a crossover. Ye kroda na hu kisi kroda na hu
papa bi
no se friend wo so bempa okotam na ntwia beben se na adu nsem a wo me yesu nkwa dide se na adu mesini da ama no no feel say wo ko tie wo mo no makoto aba Hey, I saw for no one. Mahama was a son. Is it Mahama good? I mean, Shiamuninamuka. And do one cashier de Babangani.
Hey.
Nine preco. Namugu Gana, was Siafo, Sicano, Mundina Munko, Mubako 12 radu was so. Mubako, Namako 12 radu was so. Some are yet the Gulu Katakatamano.
I just want to make Casabium.
To remove the death, Nana Sam George, are poor, necessary Caesars. I did choke I broke quiet the true earlier gaga. Oh, when the movie, what season? What when you buy so much come and what to industrial people ne advertise.
Industrial human.
Namu free say etikasi we are na mukasa na nado oto wana no oye leader na mukasa oye de wo and pro no mo die na mi be twa mu nyina mo ka na motewo en twa mo ne mu generation to be born kwasiafo sika no sa abamba be de ne de satcho no muso mu de mu de be sesa bisa bisa mafu ma me fa wonsi nyame nhira me dawase
nyame nhira won so nka ho ma me ya mama Esther na ya tene nka no yes miwia oskani me fra oskani papa ai oskani bia oye ho me na minim bebia ai we oskani papa mama Esther ka hausa no
yeah
aja it is
ah minya bande iboko la so
e pa na hausa what chopro fokura
the bufu sandia oya de wa hwe ka French achiro enya sinketwa me chia etiefo nyina we den ka me sika me mfrebe ade bi ko so we ni ma ya nhwe ya hwe the Japan why exposing the whole papa big time. Now I thought that this man is smart, but why exposing him? Now no man who crime and this is for you soon with the job.
Yes.
Check whatever Japan is doing, he is only acting on conditions of our first Mahama.
Okay.
Me see can now person into Chamano and then what's that man conditions say until so we can accomplish all these conditions and the amount because the customer the Kasakwa we say program where you said that programming and you more you say script you know and how by answer you could feel from his voice say he wasn't okay with the things that he was saying but to his interest you know or that can't be good when you want to say now sometimes oh yeah, now so I say my friends or send it to say you don't or man listen to know the yes as your caliber and your status in the MPP you know how tout yourself say we your friend say 1992 school prefect who kasa who person who say winning in politics you know every event is saying the doctrine of an MPP and now what John kaka say only one they say your friend say romo dey why your friend say Kwame Nkrumah. Wow. I'm saying this is enough grounds for MPP to defend and say, how can you say you belong to the defense a patriot? Now, because only share the same idea. How can you join NDC? Now, catch NDC for us. Who don't want NDC, but only NDC and you don't belong to the same ideology. Who born dog? Acquire to say school, go school down your mission, your handbook. All the offenders rules and regulations are spelled there. Won't mean before you read it before you sign. Once you sign, that is you give me your consent, say you are part of them. So that rule will be applied against you in case you go contrary to whatever is written there. So how can you say you have been part of MPP from 1992? Now, would ideology now will be living in the offense of Kwame Nkrumah? Wow. Japan, I thought you were smart, but you have been exposed big time. Someone know Bia. And such person want to lead a big party like MPP.
Yes.
Such person want to lead a big party like MPP. Kakria Samuel, then okay, say on your field say. If I say Mills, president, that statement on any bad was not so don't be uncle one like meeting. Yes, sending the message say you need free party one can't be. So I this executive telling me that they don't have boss. Mr. Sasson can give enough grounds today to expel him for the party because this man is not MPP. Today, I'm telling you, said this one has been exposed on your MPP.
He's doing the bid of offense NDC or the conditions say if we're able to execute all these conditions we do see cannot come out and the money on your MPP. I'm telling you as at this time situation this man is not an MPP. What are you people telling us? So make kind of say before you ever petition from head office. So you don't need this man because Japan is an individual. And I'm telling you, all these people following you, let's Japan come out today and say we party him. Those people following majority of them will come back to MPP. What they know the same thing the friend say Adenta Kumi. Yeah. And there your friend say PR work Adenta Kumi Nyama Alankash. What is the man and so Alankash yes what no back to MPP because it's not the individual that they are worshiping. They belong to the party. The party they are woman if you were a friend say you know what you like the party stand for. That's the part the individual also
absolutely.
And I am okay about it or your thing or party in Usa. Since I want to be called Jamaica Cassa flexible ball down with men one want to play upon me a custom memo be more and young men no Jap or what to do. Ben my cousin memo party ma do answer during policies a can't you didn't put to back than a first mema and a funny bema yes or job that for to church and kwasi some now also that I told I any sicano. And to me, what our advocate is MPP votes or MPP should come together. Young first petition say this man doesn't belong to MPP because on here share the same ideology. Yeah. MPP down your ideology and you believe in. So if you want to be part of the MPP, it's not about your interest. It's because you have heard of the ideology, you want to be part of it and you believe in it. It's also a common go to CPP. Simple. Yeah. You can't belong to one party and share the friends ideology with different party. How can it be possible?
It is controversy.
How can it be possible?
Contradiction.
It's on agenda. Yeah, he's on agenda spree. So it be possible to discredit MPP, but say I'm finance for this. You're say you be a fine. You see, MPP on the platform, and now you and me, you say your fellow say a media space is for the NDC. Yeah, it's not about him, but in some way they are recording it. They are recording it, and somebody should call this one to order because it's nobody in the MPP. When it's come to the MPP, I'll be your party anymore. One also when we play, one will be your party anymore because we are all about. Say, I can't say, "I'm financially, I say you want to be your own." A very maybe individual be claiming some party your media. How can you say so? You joined the MPP in 1992? Why 1992? Let's say party that party may know that I'll be joining it. Charlie, I'm sure about this man or the inquisition of Papa Odino. And Quasa upon Odin, since when? And I mean, who said Kwame Nkrumah ideology now on they say, or they would not try the various platforms. So I'm praising Kufuado, I'm praising a festival, and then the DNC because of common enemy. One person won't say one of the Kufuado, and people are baby anymore. Campaign on what grounds? Why let us not campaign? Kwame Nkrumah. Confusion. This man is so serious. He's not serious at all. A Juma Kufuada by way, a form for be a Jumpo crowd, who fought more be a grandpa, and this time around, and to a Kufuado, dear. Now I be jail, Kwame, Game obey a Ghana for 3 such and this one the call and it took only one person to spread it across the country. Yeah. How dare you say such nonsense? And I saw someone I Odessa and I got trying and I mean I'm a send a free and one is just less than 1% of what you gain from the party and I got one thing and I one a year day. Oh boy, is it gonna sign one triple scan? Usi can triple. Chale, ye mubini, ye dibra, Bama can send me a boom for more. Bama can some fumbia, one when you know some young son, and so to Casaman Grau to Aquato. Moon penny force and would Jimmy Monatum was Yakam when your platform, more selfish interest, Niska Mumbedin. Can you discuss at the man I would dear and then I'll be 10. Yet come the whole world is the Kenya, the man said, dear, there are being a son of a D, 900 or so 150 or so, and Musana. 6 bedrooms, a 10 bedroom one who rub a house in my emperor that's why I feel now that one. But dear, Diana Mojo was as so. Rasta, Mammy Dana, a buffon, a yakosro, too much. And Quasampa or 2 hours, they say, Kwame Nkrumah. Kwame Nkrumah.
His legacy.
And that's all my time I can say, a match of Oku Prempeka, some of Kwame Nkrumah. All I'm saying, time for some
national pa. The
yo, yɛdana se paa sɛ wɔde one people na mana yɛ a ɔmfiri na so wɔ so wɔ part of bɛgu no ase a benefit wonya wɔ biara no ɛbɛyɛ no mea ma ɔno ankasa. Thank you.
Meda wo nso ase mi uskani papa na yɛte ne nka no uskani ɔyɛ ne ho I am King Kong and uskani papa na yɛte ne nka no abusuanfo ene mama show na yɛ dem course na ba ne nyinaa yɛ very 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 serious course. Yes, mo amohwe nso ma yɛ ade matrasi ache amo comment mo ya de pa yento aso na yemfrɛ ye maame ifua Dexter so. Yes, I no say we say won share MPP ideology there and you go back to CPP maame it is saying but what
you Kennedy need to say
matrasi ya me ya mo fama me change my chair. I try so many times here, mommy changing. I don't know what is happening. I try so many times.
Odo ye begin ye de ma papa no. Na nia oye no since last year or decided so best stand the presidential way up to date. Share enra na mini obi edi nkomo say. Me bon pa say sa cocoa prices issue ya be. Mr. Kennedy onko fe bibimbe bom na Ghana fu wie free mahama koko ya watu and we say anope mete Kennedy all over you. I say sisia bibimba when this mu na Ghana fu be kan wasema na wa sheda e create bibi say yen kan wasema wo ti party mu o say youth no mo wo party mu no omu nya hwe na mpenifu didi nso wo contract ben na wo wanji wo Akufo Addo na be
ono ankasa kura kan na say ono your man contract up to 2021
what you say wo jinu e na wo yiri so eje ebi na ye papa say ye maami bi o say ye papa bi ka wo fa kwachi ya kwa we wu wo ma FM omu nyina omu jiji bi it is a wolf ya bontina obekase na you no munya ahwa wo di na wo gi no youth wine na wo de boa no who Mr. Kennedy Japan ya ne wo kase ya ne wa hwe uti kwesi plat ni shows wa hwe we ni munya se be kafra wo so enkoye ma no because odo na ye wo de mapa no me kai those days Odana ni yewo ni yesi MPP mu nyina papa na oka nokre so say obeye so be standing presidential we na you say na oyobia mu nyina mu ko akensi kan ya wo betimi aye wo de nipa ba ko esi wo na wo de weni esi ni so na wo tam papa for no reason papa so ko chira ni platform so wo mo wudi
onya da je kura ma
o what can papa what was papa na eye wawa which one is here
hello
mpacho utemenka
feda metonka yes
ye chairman Kwame Abroye because Kennedy was stepping kofu bebre so but I so be ntimenka it's a time Abroye ba out na o chide ni mo no ye nkofu dankasa adey ye ni brebe adey obi nya bibi obi nya bibi ka umanu mataya papa yo say we ya wo free tanya me mani paniye three people go to the mawa why leaders na wo bebe jina so ya campaign why
That is the question.
Why Kennedy Japan, who life, and I'm feeding for, and I'm sure we were workers, we were way. Apart from workers, you might demand a wood your moka, put your gun in Ibibaka, or Biaka. Nipa utia ni kai obi a wonya ne so mfaso na nipa ni so onya wo so mfaso isu de bia na mi woska ntie ye odai di wusike
ntina babi na di wusika no ma
Ghana fo na wo ba MPP mu mi won kwa se de bia o twima so ntimi no a de MPP wo mu ntimi pam papa ya na o mu ntimi pam no because he says so much you, Mr. Mafu. I cannot the information, no, the call. Or the carbon thing. Oh, yet too much. Oh, yet too much. Me, I'm a say, MPP lose election. She's a senior near Mahaman in the NDC. So, who knew more kind of position in her? And then they go you. Tell me, I'll be more to him. Sometimes, you mean you see, the ways or the never be breach. Now, me so when you be, she ain't the NPP who win election. And Kabana be and these people junk off. We should so my some joy. So could the tobacco ni say or what be you see me some of your figure and buy and done with test you. And tell you,
yeah, me
cool name, you didn't mammy, yes, 7. Let me see, Sikanui Yanasa. You did less than 2-3 years, 3 weeks. Yakuma, you want to feel my anymore, and I yaka. He said, you man, yeah, the same thing. She knew I was so. You see, gonna buy Sunday, you trade me, and in 1 month. Namutiana, move become but me try all. We back what one and the teacher for Shania, Kenneth Owusu Bempa, Shanima Ocha, is such a case about me winner. Who Owusu Bempa is someone who kick out for paying. Then campaign, I'll bet the Ayafano, a pencil cow. Kennedy, the point, Chita Fumina, a time Baumia. What would they? Owusu Bempa, and the woody Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, we say. Me see Nancy Omokoyo conference here or Kotina 92. Na me show rain na me say, hey, we are seeing to avoid the better one with you. Eye serious. Na me why? Na me why?
Hello. Yeah, my man, a distant, Ifua Dixon, and I attend in Kano. I am Baumia 2028, and they are pie a year we. Yeah, but punch holes na I am free. My phone. So no masem na yam fa bibiansi. I think this will be our last call. Na me don nyako, e mo akwa papa. Want to say mama. Em so nyankopon adom ho ya. Mr. Fodi.
Hello.
Ajay to say.
Mr. Mafu nyame adom na so e.
Nyankopon adom ahodre ho pa. Mete won ka che.
Ebu o start na you be better me a night bed in.
Okay.
Mama, me relax. I should master so
I normal.
But I another time meet program, no, we know.
Thank you very much.
Later, like.
Thank you, yeah.
Yeah, met ya I Ras Media chief winning.
Chief for Josumia.
Yeah, me come as a so say I hope you say okay I Rambo Kennedy.
Aye.
Asem me fa.
Aye. Interview no ko you know. Yeah.
See you. And I'm in the bow me be aka kuku for so.
Yeah, kuku for no so. Yeah.
I met you the beginning of the program.
Okay.
May I come as a but bisa question with Felix or Maku bisa my you or your friend is Yinia Kakari or yeah. To me, some be bisa.
Meet you.
I just say more money, your mouthpiece. CPP aguana.
And a CPP, dear, we na yazan for na mamma ya jam to an answer. My yazan and this in Nicasepa. CPP, dear, he said, dear, just a candidate bit my revival. No,
Omo parliamentarian be parliament.
Dabi, Omone Rio.
What's going on? Because Oko media no so Oko Kwame Nkrumah sema the media, the CSOs, and one no move be to watch worry. Indeed, I hope that Obia Nkrumah.
Yeah.
I jam a young crop grumble say, Ubo Kwame Nkrumah ji will yasi baby or be anyone. As in Mr. Mafia and Trop. The so Papa America, the could not speak me. I bought a bit a nipa 10. So, Omuni will be a friend of Kwame Nkrumah. Maybe so, a nipa 10. So, Omuni will be a friend of Mandela. Nelson Mandela. And I'm telling you,
to be a
1% of William Kwame Nkrumah. The day Nkrumah is in it, and that professor, the Mumbo, so one now, what Casabe Bray, as if you had your mind man go bit him. Uncle, who or Casaka did day. My said that for I read that down. I come over Ghana. Now, brother, we need to my dear grandpa no over baby.
How many more food or more than more? How did you go for?
Obia, I got a quaban of fast or the Bagana, or call Ojamu Hoko school of Britain and a quaban of fast a Bagana. On one a buy, and will be a cofano.
Yes, one
a buy. Bridge when the Mobra and Chaplin take it to the one. Your cofano by Ocrano. More per se, like more relegating to the background or Nobia. Midina Parliament. Kasem Gunu Hufi. Me person me be so. I didn't see quine. Sir Kennedy Japan. Send you believe in Kwame Nkrumah idol. I didn't CPP party no. Me sure said the home prime omu yelly the beer because Kwame Nkrumah. No kwani obia onimu nyansa was CPP into owu ye no or the nyansa ni nyina akwasa mando. And the Canadian may challenge you. I'm daring you. Say Ghanaian grassroots. Ghanaians are almost or from the layman.
Yeah. 14 voters.
The man on the street.
Yeah.
Tell me I was so winning out down no bar. On the top about no can no vote. No. Papa, Mestro. Wait dear. It will be easy for you.
Yeah.
Because MPP no. No me Jimmy for. A new coin say Oba be dear Jimmy for and you know how Oba bre. And the CPP now Ghana for you now your boy a Kwame Nkrumah ni ya and cats and papa no more about the chiarin. Omu na ya crowd some betwama Kwame Nkrumah a party intino. Send you believe in Nkrumah yes ro. Koko take party no. Na the aquatina and nimuna. What did bribe with the Kenyan hour we asked no? As a still signing or Tiano. Only one to me answer myself, no more. Non found power. I need a new your co-parliamentar be any single soul our represent CPP party. Most of the my assume quality. And I see people and Nkrumah and a woman I can try say party no tea on no corner Indians and you party into a woo or the Yansen in our Quasamando. Now, sir, Kwame Nkrumah ideology now we believe in now. What the MPP more yet?
Oh, CPP so.
A yana yo so we smart. A yisikan when young. What have you? A yisika and when ya. Yanam President Kufu also contract on the mema nena nado and one more benya weka. I don't know free America ko Ghana ni anymore. No ura politics no manza. Da o kra me say anka wo Sunday last election anka wo belusu. Kennedy Japan me say anka wo belusu Obi a ɔsɛ Ghana fo nyinaa pɛw. Wo percentage na wuwi ni wo asinfo so za wan na yɛ sɛn. The last election akɔɛ no now percentage na yɛ sɛn. You were going down because who the sika and the na nkrofo hyɛ nkrofo so. Now who sensation bi a wo kuma se the ahyɛ from the wan enu kura mri bu bufui. So wo kwa tum adan ya workers wo ho wo se yes account ayi sika dida de do my account no. Ne ka sa o matoto. Na wo so wo kwa close no. Mini so anya close ne dia. Na community a na mebi adwuma wo betra America na nwuma se na ya aban dia.
Exactly. The good question.
Mo youth no mo ntena se ngene no mo create bibi makasa se we aka me say abrabo na ye ebo no wo ba brechire a masa the problem ni okra on be create problem no ma find solution.
I say creating of what solve problem behind creating of what
YouTube na nkrofo anya ne o metete Ghana na o ma bie na yetu omoka amo munya bidi no on betra TV so na ayi so edidi na ado atemo no aya suko ni ma bi o no tena se no dwen nya America ban dia YouTube nya America ban dia Twitter na mo se mo ye friend say the one X so one enya America ban dia nipa ne tena se no dwen ye enne say yi na fetching grofo bebre ama grofo bebre mo mutimi edo munsa ekoma no ena oma ya homaso omo kasa se wiesi munyansa nyina wo mutiri ti Kennedy ya besro me dem me say me pese ye easy man ja agimifo no ho agimifo party ni ja omo ho na ko lead CPP ne kwasi pratt mo na mo mra power because Ghana fo nyina adon kroma Ghana fo nyina ado CPP ene okwa parliament a omo ni one representative awo shameless being Kennedy agyapong we are shameless na nkrofo a wodi o ma ton wan hye nyina wa wo trase na access wo
ai na we omo caliber
ai omo ma ya bitter na wana ka jo za ban bia ba ana nipa wo party ni mu nyina no ebedi ya na se benya position aden me koko akuafo so mo die me pese me ni sympathy dia mam nti sa videos na mo ye ten maka na asuko no ma bi na atena se na adwene na odi YouTube abane TikTok na mayire mo na mo ye videos na mo go na munya nkrasesa mo no ayeye munya nkrasesa mo no you people knew who Mahama like was or if Munim ni Mahama otime ye ana obetna no keka nsem hunu na mugidi it is a 71 million no the when tiamo no so atu ayi ni odi tu mu krambo me jama 2 million gray
that be nuru 128 Ghana cedi na de ka ho
monfa mu nsem nu ko pe ba bi ntina koko no mo pa mu fa jantum mo pa mu ntwanhye no emfo bia ho mo me anwene ye ho mo ne teacher fo any nurses ni doctors mo nyina mo ye kro ungrateful being Mr. Mafo me say before kufuo man take that semi go school say ya teacher ni bi ni wa dan ya okwa federal education
man tibida
it was during the time of kufuo and day one program be by education
distance studies
me upgrade no
distance learning I'm going to distance learning no say saying
and kwasefo ungrateful being me see the bia me bisa question me see data necessary mo see na nado anya shi data necessary yako education yako health yako agric infrastructure roads ni na afefo wa anya shi aden na bɔne bɛn ne ɛtan hunu bɛn no ne yɛnya asɔfoɔ akɔnkɔnsafoɔ nyame frɛ mu na mo de mo sɛ maka mesi nyame ɔmfa aboɔ biara ɛyɛ mo nya sɛ nyame fa ne boɔ ɔntɔ ne gye mo nya sɛ nkurase statement no ne nyame ɔmfa aboɔ biara adan osuro mo asɔfoɔ ɛtwempena asɔfoɔ ɛbadwaman asɔfoɔ ɛkɔ a wɔse a nyame no osuro mo so wafa ne boɔ na mo yɛ hwan ɔmfa aboɔ biara no nya fa ɛno obi ama obi 72 hours yeah back akeka ko bet 3 months
Kwasi for me na mo be di me kwasi mako ene de intelo so ha ni anka fa yi your friend is saying Dr. Maundu ba mi an ya kunya so dem na ututu anyi she left and right na one aba attack o
obi am attack o
because on kwasi ade a uti no unim so unye safe ono mudi no unim so unye safe na me say o mere beso your time go come your time it go come nene TV jo grande na wo basintele na wo basintele na yi na jegezu zo na ma be jima bon ho ban mudi agro Mr. Mindful mame for nti gogo grafo mo for ma asem ko pe ba bi na munya sam cross videos na mo ya na mama ma nwena no mama papa chuaso na ye ujuma na no tete na
ayire ho
Mr. Mindful my for we here
we da wasimia ya meka o mic
yes me da wase
yemi ya mic da yetere ka o se ma ha man to aso ene na Ghana for pe eno nso na monya we ene problem bai Kobe Jima say, I won't be surprised if I see Ken at Onia TV being interviewed by Captain Smart. Sada na de nka de besi Ghana enye fe. Abusiafo breko matranse ache. Ai, em se ebra so se mede munyina besi ha. Na yakope bibi atu yem yape ba bi ada. Ochina yakopon boa another part of Canada Japan video no beba. Koko sem no person nkasa found, but I'll take my time at the right time. My way into this time Canada Japan video ne be analyze no. Nen sem fo no keka yin na ba bonten. No bi atbe. Makra mo busiamfo, me da mo nyina ase. Mo amofre ye, mo amokommente ye. Mo amohwe me, mo amoba at the beginning mo ntumi ahwe wie. Mo amohwe me enkosi the end. Mo like video, mo amoshare, mo amo or subscribe to the channel. Atiefo nyina me da mo nyina sekese pa ene mo bre. Na Nyankopon ya adom na ochira. Na ahodre esta so eda so wo ho. Na techere mai di ahuru techere ma da abotwem na moja di ahuru sane ewo yemu a. Ebesan ahia ewo platform wo ya so. Me da mo nyina se abusuamfo. Maame Efua Dexter, me maame Esther K Badima. Mimi ba no de nyakon maame Vivian Kuma mimi akwajo kwache mimi Michael Ford maame Patient Danso mimi Felix Apia maame ama no create TV Sani Mohammed Bob Owusu Coleman ono de Kennedy ni papa e chacho munyina Telmani Idrisu Mchiada wa sepa mimi yes I think say yeah me mama da na apia Michelle ye pa obabi owo ni ma Kevin Kujo nso Michelle pa da wase e obabi owo Michacha adofo nyina mo bra mo hwere ye mimi Frank Kwayowa me da wase pa mami nana akua afro papa bi Michelle ye pa mimi Evans kama Michelle we sun kofi Michelle pa Evans Saturday no de wakan wi o untimi ntwe ho bi What on Sakwa Koshabrewa Medianim, Utmi Yun Sanfri. Ma Sansa Michael Mami Monica, from South Africa. No, I'm a Yafrin Poma Michel Yepa, Biswan Badu Michel Unsu Yepa. When some coffee me upon your Michel Pa. Yes, I think it's a bit to sing cancer, Mammy Michel Yepa. Yeah, I think this were the people that came. Yeah. Thank you, Mama Paulina Antwi, Sapo Robert, and Adriana Kweti, mekyia wo nso yie paa ahan me Evans de makyia no me panyin kwasi asamoa mekyia yie paa Kobi Jima makyia yeah I think say I've greet everyone mekyia mu nyina da mu nyina se na mo brabusua said ye tie bia no Nyankopon ya adom na hodre ho a tomorrow e besan ya hye ho me nua dan na apia me nua ba dan na rivers so mekyia pa mekyia ye pa ohema nimse Nyankopon adom ho ye abusua until we meet again adios